Oh, yeah. Let's do a little NBA live betting tonight. Maybe a little college basketball if it suits Fox's fancy. And we'll have some NHL as well. Our Tuesday night NBA live betting show. Fox, hey, what's going on, buddy? What's up, Yellowhammered in the chat? Everybody in the chat, drop some best bets. If you want to know about some bets, we are about to have a couple hours of frantic live betting with Foxy. How are you tonight, buddy? And D-Money's here, too. What up? What up, D-Money? He might hop on tonight.
Yeah. I mean, everything's been nice. Been snowed in for a couple days here,
Really?
which is very odd for us in Maryland, but it does happen occasionally. So, yep.
Like feet of snow or what?
No, for us getting they get off school for like 3 inches.
Oh, I know. I used to live there in D.C. I mean, sometimes it happens here in Denver. It's really weird too, but all right, screw it. We started off talking about schools and weather, and we need to get into the NBA. So let's do this, buddy. You're on a lot of stuff already, right?
We're on a couple things already. Yeah, we got a couple things going. We've got some stuff in the Washington, but I'll shoot to the Laker game, and then I'll come right back to what's there. See if anybody wants to get on live, they can. First thing we have Dallas and the Lakers. Basically, almost everybody's out for Dallas. Just there. Luka's hurt. Kyrie's out. They lost Gafford last night, so he's not going tonight. Exum's not going. Basically, everybody going for the Lakers. I don't know how you don't ride this, so we're going to ride AR over 7.5 assists. That I already put in the chat. AR is Austin Reeves. I always like to call him Anthony, though. Austin Reeves, if you haven't know, he's actually been getting a double. If you want to take the double at plus 30, I personally did. I'm not going to give it because I think this game gets out of hand pretty quickly, but I think we get the 7.5 assist. You can get that right now at good money. If you want to ladder that to 10, that's fine too. But if you're going to do that, you might as well just take the double because he's going to get 10 points. That's not going to be a problem. The other thing I like, when everybody's out, PJ Washington hits his PRA. It's almost 100% with Luka and Kyrie not playing. I think it's at 98%. So over 20, I think I got the number at over 26.5. Let me make sure that's what I got at minus 125, as I believe what I put in the chat.
Okay.
Let me just double check. And then the sneaky play that I hadn't put in the chat yet that you're going to need to put in. We're going to go with my man, Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy is a interesting player for them. He's going to come off the bench. But like I said, I think this game's going to get out of hand. You actually look at Jaden Hardy. He's actually gone over 10.5 points in 4 of his last 5 games. So I like Jaden Hardy over 10.5 points. Personally, I took his threes over 1.5 threes. He is basically going to be the scorer for them when they go to the bench. Like I said, he's been hitting this at a pretty regular clip. And when games get out of hand, he just goes off and scores. I mean, he has 11, 8, 11, 17, and 15 in his last 4. I don't see any difference here. I see him getting over 10.5. Shouldn't be any issue. So I do like that play as well. I looked at the AD stuff, and it's tough to get on. I mean, it's a question of how long they're going to play. How long is Dallas going to be able to make this a game? Najee Marshall's kind of interesting. If you take a look, he's played really well when the other guys have missed time as well, but they've jacked his points up to 15.5.
Let me break in just real quick. Jaden Hardy is minus 15 or minus 25 everywhere. He just went to even money at FanDuel. So if you're going to bet that Hardy prop, get it at FanDuel.
Yeah. I think I gave it. Yeah, I took it at plus 103, and it's now minus 102 at FanDuel. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I like that as well. I definitely think that there. I don't think Dallas is going to stick around that much longer in this game, but we'll see. I was kind of looking at Dorian Finney-Smith is kind of a sneaky play. If I think this is going to get out of hand, he's living at 7.5, and it's moving to 6.5. So I'm just going to kind of wait on that, see if maybe we can get in on that live, get a better number. I know a lot of people like Connect in a blowout, but he's only gone over 6.5 points in 2 out of the last 6 games. So that's a stay away for me. I think Derek Lively is going to get abused this game. I think he's going to get foul trouble easily. I think he's going to sit on the bench a lot. If he does it, he's probably going to get his rebound prop because there's nobody else left. So he should play 30 minutes tonight. So if you want to take that at 9.5, there's good value for that. Or if you just want to take that on a small.
Is that an official play, or you're just saying if you want to?
If you want to, I'm going to wait. Like I said, I think he's going to get a rebound. I think they're going to. If the Lakers come out and play, I think they should be able to put this game away pretty easily. But we'll see. It's the NBA. A lot of teams give it a lot of people a chance to get back into games. We also got the return of Zion at 8 o'clock. We'll talk about that next, but let me jump in a little to the 7 o'clock play, see if there's anything you could still get in on. We are on Miles Bridges over 6.5 rebounds. I took that a little juice because I really like the 6.5. I really don't like going to 7.5, even though he's hit it every single time he's hit the 6.5. So it's not a bad play.
Question for you. Why are all the props in the Wizards game locked? They've been locked forever. Any idea what happened there?
Because they're up by 10.
That's it?
I mean, that's the only question. I haven't seen any injury or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they've done that a couple times where they've just decided they're just not going to get screwed. So they decided just to go, okay. I mean, there was a game the other night. I can't remember what it was, but it was that they just pulled all props for the entire game. They were just like, we're just not going to give you anything. Yeah, there's no injury. I'm actually watching the Wizards game. So I don't see Amen Thompson's going off again, which he always does in any of these type of blowouts or when he gets a chance to start. Kuzma has got 5 rebounds. I mean, the Rockets came into this game. Most people thought they'd walk away with this game, and I'm kind of looking for that number. But right now they're shooting 29% for the field. This is the reason they're not winning. 22% from 3. So I'm watching to see if this gets down a little lower. If this gets under a bucket, I'm probably going to take it. We're at -5.5 right now, but we'll see. This Wizards team's going to have some interesting times. Yeah, Mark Williams is interesting. Mark Williams it's a little bit of a risk trying to get the rebounds with Mark Williams. He generally has been scoring, but they put his points at 14, and I don't like his points at 14. That's kind of the one thing I worry with Mark Williams. So I did take Mark Williams double. You could probably get that right now at a pretty good price. If you can't get the double, just take the rebounds because that's the only thing he's going to get the points.
So hold on a second. You're talking about the double-double, which was gone. I couldn't find it, but what I did was I took 10 points and 8 rebounds, and basically it was even money, not the plus money you got it at. Was that fine?
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the rebounds is going to be his one thing. He loves to get 9.
Oh.
Just telling you that right now. He loves to get 9 rebounds.
I don't like that.
But yeah, well, if you get 9 rebounds, you cash. That's
fine. That's true. I do want him to get 9 rebounds, but I want everybody to win here, Foxy. So what else?
He's got 2 and 2. Bridges has got 1, so you can probably get on Bridges if you want. I like Bridges. I really like the way he's been rebounding the basketball. If you especially look at his rebound prop, he's hit at least this 6.5, and we're up to 9 straight games right now. And he's done it in 9 out of 10, and he hit 6 the one game he didn't hit it. So since he's come back from injury, he's gone at least 6 rebounds in every game. Hitting 6 once and then over 6 in every game. So that's kind of why I like the 6.5. But like I said, he technically goes over 7.5 the last 6 games in a row. So in 7 out of his last 8. So yeah, Alex Sarr has been playing really, really well, really good basketball. And he's coming off a double-double. I was interested to see how he's going to play because people don't realize Houston defensively is probably one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're attending people that generally go under, and eventually they're going to lock the Wizards down here in a second, especially missing Brogdon, especially missing that. I mean, when you go to the bench, it's going to be Julian Champagny and Jared Butler trying to play more minutes and Anthony Gill playing minutes. That's not going to bode well. Rockets are definitely going to get back in this
Oh,
game.
they finally opened up the props, by the way, for this. SAR's at 9.5 minus 25 at ESPN. What do you make of that? I think you had 11.5 on the
half. I've been trying to get to 10, so I have no issue. Sengun is a terrible defensive center. And SAR can shoot the ball from all areas. I don't have any props up. So.
It just went down to 135, but I mean,
if they're giving you props, I would definitely have SAR at 10 points. I have SAR at 10 points, but
he's got nothing, and he's on the bench right now.
Yeah, he's 0 for 4. He's 0 for 4 tonight. But you got to look at what type of shots he's taking right now. He's taking 1-3. He's missed a couple in close. But I like the way SAR contributes in this office. Keyshawn George is also getting the start tonight, which is a little different. He's going to shoot more threes. Kuzma's now back for his 4th straight game. His rebound play, he's got 5 rebounds. He's probably going to end up with 10. Nobody else really looks like they're rebounding the basketball. Carrington getting the start, not Poole, because Poole was a late scratch. So Carrington's off to a nice start at 3-2 and 3. I like Carrington, but the problem I have with Carrington is I love him as a basketball player. I don't love him as a player to bet on. And what I mean by this is Carrington has come out and says he will do anything for his team to win. He does not care about stats. So if he gets 8 or 9 and you think he's going to go after the double-double, he'll pass 7 straight times. He is not selfish at all with the basketball. So the shot volume with Carrington is always so low right now. But I like this team. Like, people have laughed at me, but I've equated this with young Wizards team. Obviously, they don't have a player as good as SGA, but this is a lot like the OKC team about 3 or 4 years ago. A lot of young players, a lot of guys who show up every now and then, but still waiting for that one guy to really kind of grow their game into a star. So,
all right, I'm trying to get this SAR bet home. He's going between 8.5 and 9.5, and then they keep locking it. Now he is on the bench.
Yeah, I think he gets 10. I really like it at 10. I was actually trying to find it.
When does he get back in? So he's 8.5 minus 35 or 9.5 even money.
He'll get back in about 2 minutes.
What do you take the 9.5 at even money rather than pay the juice at 8.5? Do you think a point matters that much?
No, I think he'll get 10. He is one of the guys that does go after the ball. So
yeah. All right. So let me go get that.
He's got to get the volume. His volume will be there to be able to get that.
Okay. I know you have a lot to say, Fox. I got a couple of things to say first. And I gotta get this SAR bet in because I love tailing you. This is such a fun show. It's going to be all night long. So make sure you got your fingers ready because you're going to be hitting a lot of buttons. Man, now it's back down to 8.5 minus 135. I'd rather get the 9.5. So, all right, that's what I'll take then. It sucks that I got to pay the juice. But
I don't have any Wizards except Keyshawn George.
All right. Well, yeah, because FanDuel shut him down. I don't understand. So I'm getting it on ESPN right now. Unfortunately, I paid minus 135. These are quarter unit bets still until the football season is over, and then we'll see who the bankroll is and start stepping it up, even though I trust you and you're a great bettor. Anyways, but welcome in NBA, NHL, college hoops, live betting. Probably a lot of NBA tonight. Wednesday night, we'll do a little bit more NHL. And then Thursday nights, I know Fox probably won't be around. We'll have a lot more NHL. If D-Money stops by tonight, that's great. He gave me 3 plays, so we'll talk with him if he's home in time. Also, a couple things. You see that code up there, Nuke the Playoffs? If you want a 1-week free trial, you can get all of Fox's picks, get all Kegger's picks. Our team was up over 400 units in 2024. What? Yeah, 400 units. $10 better, you take home $4,000. Now, you got to tail all the plays, but it's a lot of money. Fox, what are you up right now? How many units this year? 20-something?
Yeah, we're up 20 right there. We were up 40, but the last 2 days have not been nice.
All right, that's fine. That means we're just bouncing back tonight. I'd much rather jump on after a couple of bad days than after a whole bunch of great days. But anyways, get over to nukethehouse.com. Subscribe for a month, $59.99, or check us out free for a week with the code NUKETHEPLAYOFFS, one word. Now, we've got a couple things, okay? We've got a couple things here, a couple questions. We had a question for you about BYU. Do you like BYU? Have you?
There are a lot of really good games. I'll be honest with you, I have not looked at the BYU game at all.
I mean, there's Duke's in action, Kentucky's in action, Tennessee, Florida. There's some great college hoops games.
Yep. And it was interesting that you had the number 1 team in the country and Florida was favored. So I actually am on Florida tonight. I do like that right now. To a great start. Kentucky and Georgia was a very interesting action. I thought it was very interesting that I kind of leaned Kentucky, but I was listening to a lot of pundits and leather 3-man weave guys, things of that nature, really like Georgia. So not too surprised that they're up. You got Arizona, West Virginia going off. Arizona's showing some fight here. That was one I was not expecting.
Real quick, if you weren't in on Florida already, is there a number that you would jump in on Tennessee?
No, I gotta watch some of the game to see what's going on.
Okay, that's fine. But you like Florida coming into tonight. They're up 20.
I like Florida coming in tonight, yes. I love Clayton. Clayton is an absolute bucket getter. He is actually just an absolute star. And again, this is the second game in a row that we looked at when I tell you how great Clayton is, and he has 0 points in the first half. The last time we did this, he ended up at 20 in the second half. So if somebody's got props out there, that would be the one I would definitely go after. You can probably get them at like 12.5 if somebody can actually bet college basketball props live. I cannot, so I will not give out any college basketball props. But if someone has that, he's probably looking about 12.5, and he's probably going to get it in the second half.
I don't know if you got hockey on your mind. We'll wait for deep money. Anybody like the under in the Edmonton-Boston game? I'm on under 6. No, we just don't have it right now unless you dug into it, Fox. But I know NBA, NCAA basketball is big tonight. So Mel's a great, like, our viewers, subscribers, some of these guys are terrific. Mel's been throwing winners out. Like, he had a USA World Junior bet the other night. That thing hit. We got sharp guys. I'll just say that. So, no, I don't think anybody's got a thought on the Edmonton-Boston game, though.
Here's my one question that I have looking at the game. Why does the box score have Picard in the game? Did Skinner get hurt?
Not watching the NHL.
No, I'm not watching the game. I do have Skinner in fantasy. But typically when you look at a box score, you only see one goalie. I'm saying 2 goalies. I'm saying that Skinner got his first 4 saves, and now you're at the end of the period 1. And now I'm saying, yeah, Skinner just got run. Okay. Yeah. No way I would like the under with Picard and goalie.
Yeah.
Picard is terrible.
All right. There's your answer.
I am not a Calvin Picard guy. I mean, he's generally under a 90% save percentage. So Skinner got run. What did Skinner get run for?
I don't know. He got run over. He had to leave.
Oh, he got run over. Okay, he got hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Picard is in the game for that reason. It's going to hurt my fantasy team, but Boston's not the same team they have been in previous times. I mean, it's tough to take Boston with an under these days.
You want me to give out monies? Money gave us some.
Yeah, you give out T Money's picks.
Again, he's not an employee or a contributor, but he's Fox's guy and he's really sharp. So here's what D Money gave out tonight, and I think we got games underway. But Ottawa money line, Wild money line, Wild over 5.5 goals. That's what you're sitting on there. And again, not an official capper with us whatsoever, but if Fox trusts the guy, then the guy must know what he's doing. And I know he's given out some plays before that have hit, so I don't mind throwing them out there. Right now, it's Detroit leading Ottawa 1-0 at the end of the first. The Minnesota game, if I'm correct, has not gotten underway. Yeah, that doesn't get underway for another 15 minutes or so. And then we got a couple bets in that one. But Detroit's up in the NHL early. I got the 4-box going right now. Florida is just manhandling Tennessee. 32-15, about a minute to play in the first half. Just an absolute obliteration. Georgia, how about this SEC conference play here tonight? Georgia, they are 12-2, 0-1 in the conference, but they're leading Kentucky 44-32, 6th-ranked team in the nation. That's coming down inside a minute in the first half. And Louisville leads Clemson 40-34, 37.5 seconds left in the first half. So that is some college basketball stuff. Terry Triplett, he's freaking out about Austin Reeves' assists, drawing dead in the first quarter. Hey, Fox, I feel like we're going to have to talk about this every show. And I know it sucks that he's off to a slow start, but like the NBA just changes like this, especially rebounds, points, even assists. Like your guy could be drawing dead. And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, you tune in and all of a sudden, boom, it's up. Like guys get 3 rebounds on a possession. They're shooting threes, back-to-back possessions. Assists a little more difficult, but let's settle down here, Terry Triplett.
I mean, what you got to look at is the Lakers come out shooting 36%.
Yeah.
They're winning by 3 and shooting 36% from the field. They're 22% from the field. So he is passing the ball to guys. Guys just have to make the shot. That's it. How you get an assist. So, but I will move on to the 8:00 game. Very interesting game. We get the return of Zion Williams.
Mm-hmm. Did you see him slide into Joy Reid? What's her name? Joy Reid? It's not Joy Reid. What's the Joy lady? Joy Reid is like somebody in the news, right? Who is the Joy girl from the sports? Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Big boobies. And Zion slides in there. He's like, can I get in on this? It's like, gross. You already had your shot with a porn star. No way she might waste her time on him. Anyways, back to Zion, Foxy.
I've got to get my manners. If you've been watching, you missed Messi. He's been doing really well, but he's no longer a double-double guy. His numbers have actually kind of been going on. Joy Taylor is the person we're talking about.
Joy Taylor!
Yes.
Gnarly, I don't even know who, honestly, I don't know who Joy Reid is. I just thought that was the only Joy I know. So apparently Joy Reid, this other Joy Reid is not a good person, but Joy Taylor, Zion tried to get in that and she said no. But maybe privately she'd say something else. All right. What were you betting in this game with the Pels?
So most of these Pels, I'm going to be on a lot of the Minnesota thing. I'm going to ride it till she bucks you. So it's kind of a difference rating with you don't have Conley again, and it looks like you're going to run again. Dante DiVincenzo at point guard. DiVincenzo was horrible last night at point guard. I took him on a very, very low number assist. He basically didn't have any clue how to run the offense. Anthony Edwards basically ran that offense last night. But the one thing I've been looking at is Anthony Edwards has been rebounding. We've been on his rebounds before. We're going to take his rebounds again tonight. We're going to take the Anthony Edwards rebounds over 5.5.
Okay. Put that in the chat.
106. Yep.
Okay. Ant Edwards over 5.5 rebounds. Minus 106 at FanDuel.
Plus 106.
Plus 106. Whoa. All right. All right, cool. First one's in. And I'm going to go line shop and tell people, everyone, but the official number will be 5.5 plus 106. But again, I use unabated. Thanks to those guys for taking care of me. But if I find something better, I'll let you guys know. Would you rather have 4.5 at like minus 20 or take the plus money at 5.5? Doesn't matter because it's 5.5 everywhere.
The way he's been rebounding the basketball, perfectly fine.
Yeah, and you could get, I mean, honestly, you can get a little bit better. You can get 5.5 plus 112 at Caesars. So, I mean, we're picking hairs here. Go for it. FanDuel, if you got Caesars, fine. And Edwards over 5.5 rebounds. What else you got for us, Foxy?
Now we're going to be a little chintzy here, and I'm going to do this. We're going to take Ant rebounds assist. Yes, I'm doubling up, essentially. And I'm going to take that over 10.5. I personally took his assist as well over 4.5, which is why I like this number. Personal play, I did, but we are taking the over 10.5 rebounds assist as a show play. One, I love that I'm getting a plus 112 on this number. Having 2 categories with most rebounds he's been getting. He's got 1 game in his last 5 where he got 6. The other 3 games he's got 8. He also got 7. I'm taking the chance that this is a similar game to last night, that really Ant's the one that's basically going to be controlling the offense. So I'm going ahead and seal like he had a big assist number last night. I think that's going to happen again. I think he'll at least get a 5 assists. And if he gets 5 assists, this is going to cash.
So what book did you get at? What's the juice?
FanDuel.
All right. So player combos is what that's going to be under. You're going to go
plus 112.
Rebounds and assists, which is not one that I bet very often, but I like it here. And you got to scroll all the way. Down for these because rebounds and assists probably isn't the most bet one, but over 10.5 plus 106. All right, Foxy, back to you.
And then we're going to look at it there. We're going to see it live. If you want to take another personal play I took, I know it's kind of like a redundancy here, but we're going to take Ant over 3.5 threes. He's been shooting threes like crazy, especially with the ball in his hand. Coming off a game where he has to sit there. He had 6 last night, had 10 the game before. That Boston kind of shut him down. I don't think Pelicans are really going to shut him down with CJ McCollum guarding him. Maybe Deontay Murray picks him up, not sure. But, yeah, I still like his ability to be able to shoot from the outside. He's been really harming on that. So he's averaging 4.2 3-points made each game. I'm getting that at minus 115. I've taken it, but that's a personal play.
If you have 365, it's minus 105. If you have Sugar House, it's minus 121. I mean, FanDuel's the second best number again. It's the easiest way to go. But again, if you're heavy into juice, 365. If you're not banned from it, like half of us are, by all means, screw them. Actually, use FanDuel. Screw them. Screw them.
And the one play I'll take on the Pels is because I think you have to take it based on the way he's been playing. Now his numbers are going to go down with Zion basically coming into the fold. That's going to take some of the offense away. But I've taken CJ McCollum at over 20.5 points.
Okay.
He's been on fire. He's hit that's number 5 straight games. He had 25 versus the Wizards. He had 50 versus the Wizards. He had 22 versus Miami, 33 versus the very good defensive team in the Clippers. Now, again, Zion's going to take some of it away, but I don't think Zion's going to get his full minutes tonight. So I still like that.
All right. So McCollum
at over 20.5 points.
20.5 points. I mean, guys, I bet a lot for the NFL. I mean, I'm throwing a lot of bets out there, but seriously, like don't not bet bets with Fox, because when in volume betting, at the end of the night, you just add it up, and we could have a horrible first slate and a great second slate. We could have a great, second, whatever. You got to bet the bets. Like if you don't like it, fine. Don't bet it. That's fine. But if you want to tail Fox the right way, bet the bets, bet all the bets, and don't get down because we've done this show, maybe 7 or 8 times. Half the times we've done it, we're like, oh, man, we're getting our asses kicked. Then we get off the air, and all the plays that Fox had in the second slate ended up hitting. So everybody relax. Back to you.
So, I mean, this Houston-Washington game is a pretty good game. Yeah. We're sitting at 48-47. Amen's almost going to have a double-double in the first half. Man, does he really go after it. Sarr did get on the board. He's got 2 points, 5 rebounds. Kuzma's basically leading the way. Kispert is actually doing tremendously off the bench, 16 points there. So he has basically got the green light. Carrington's doing what I call the 5-5-5 club. Basically, he's 3-3-3. Booker's having a huge day for Charlotte, even though they're losing by 7. No, the Suns can't make threes right now. That's really one of the things that's hurting this team. If we look at Charlotte, Bridges has got 3 rebounds. Mark Williams, who we bitched about last quarter, picked up 6 rebounds in the second quarter. So he's got 4 and 7.
Look at that.
He's doing well. So we're on pace for being able to hit that. Brandon Miller's not doing well. Charlotte's actually winning. Lakers are playing. AD's got 10 and 7. Reeves got his first assist out of the first quarter, which we're fine. So long as he ends up with like 3 or 4 first half, I still like where we're at. Lively's got 3 rebounds. PJ's only got 6 points in the PRA. Hardy's on the board for his first basket. So,
all right, I'm going to happen. Let me talk about something here because this is more betting theory and something. And Gerardo, what up, dude? Good to see you in the chat. What are you on tonight? He goes, it happens to me a lot. I lose a few bets that I tailed and then I stop and the next bunch wins. So Keg and I had this conversation last week, I think. I think it was last week, where he's like, dude, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So, and what do we mean by this? You're going to bet bets that you think are horrible bets, but you might be a good bettor. But guys like Fox, Keg in particular, these are great bettors. These are guys that have been doing it for a long time. Keg is honestly the best bettor I've ever known. Fox is, he's the best NBA bettor that I've ever known. This is not a joke. And I'm not just saying it because I work with these guys. But so, for example, there was a Baltimore game, and Keg puts out Rashad Bateman like 30 yards at plus 2 something, and then 40 or maybe 40 yards at plus 600 or 900. I'm like, Bateman. I'm not doing it. Screw Bateman. I didn't tail it. Guess what? It hits. And instead of having a massive plus money night, I have a mediocre night, like basically break even or up a unit. So again, you can pick and choose what bets you want to bet, but in all likelihood, unless you're super sharp, and some of you guys are, like Gerardo's a super sharp dude, they're going to know better than you. And they're not always going to be on. They're not always going to be right, but they're going to be right probably more than you are. All right. Like button would be great. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. We're getting up there. We're gaining subscribers every day. And if you want to join us and get all of Fox's pre-flop plays, plus all of our shows behind the paywall, Keg's playoff plays. Keg has a ton of NFL playoff plays out there. We'll have shows behind the paywall. NukeTheHouse.com. The code is Nuke the Playoffs. $59.99 a month if you want to check that out too. All right. Whew. A lot going on here. Yeah.
I will say DraftKings prop numbers lately suck. They're the worst. They're the worst everywhere. I mean, I will flat out sit there and say I was taking DraftKings for a while. Then it just noticed they're just FanDuel will either change their numbers more in line. I still think MGM and ESPN are probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have a lot of money there.
You want some? I can get you some news here if you want. Derek White's out. Klingen's tomorrow. LeBron's playing. AD's playing. You've talked about some of this. DeJounte is in. We've got we knew Sensabaw's out if that matters. Lauri Markkanen is available to play. Bogdan is playing. Trae Young, we know he's playing. And then we are waiting for did you see anything on Jokic? Because we've got a guy in chat saying
Jokic is sick. Most likely he's not going. I mean, the line already flipped. Yeah, I mean, you flipped already from I think it opened up like -2. It's now -8.5. So I mean, there's not a lot of things you could get on. I mean, if you wanted to get on Westbrook early, I could understand that because without Jokic there, he's going to rebound the basketball.
What about Porter points? Or did that already get jacked up?
Well, that's going to get jacked. That is going to get maxed. So that line opened up 4.5 for Boston. It's now 8 for Boston. So I wanted to make sure I got the right line. No, he's not expected to play. And I'm not even sure. A lot of people like Denver in this place. I didn't. I mean, as long as the Celtics coming off being pissed, losing to OKC after controlling most of the game, going into the second half, OKC just put the lockdown on them. I do think a very interesting play you could get on would be Peyton Watson.
I'm a Peyton Watson guy, very athletic kid.
Very athletic kid, very there. So if you think of who's going to play, DeAndre Jordan's going to start. But that means DeAndre Jordan's not going to be on the second unit. Peyton Watson's going to be him and probably Jordan Pickett, probably the primary rebounders, with Dario Saric probably getting some run. You can get Peyton Watson to get 4 rebounds.
You can get him at 8 points, over 7.5 at Caesars.
Yeah, I don't like the points. He just doesn't score. I don't like his shot.
But he's getting 7 or 8 points a game, Fox. And I'm not going to bet it if you don't. But like here's his game log recently: 13, 11, 2 and 8. Yeah, he could have a shitty shooting night, but isn't he going to get more run? He had 34 minutes the other night in overtime. But the rest of the market's at 9.5. There's a 7.5 at Caesars.
Yeah. Porter's still at 18.5 though.
You love Porter. You love betting Porter. I love betting Porter.
I love Porter. I bet Porter for years. I used to bet Porter for his rebounds because his shot was sometimes inconsistent. Most of the time when I take his points, I'm also taking his threes over 2.5.
But no bets yet from that game.
No, I'm actually going to probably take Porter right now, to be honest with you. I still think Porter going out of the building, but if anybody scores, I'm going to be looking for Russell for a double. See what number that
you're going to get run out of the building. I mean, the Celtics haven't been playing great, but yeah, we're talking about the best player in the world and no Aaron Gordon, Jokic and Gordon. And yes, Keg's made. If you want to bet Jokic, fine, go for it. Because if he plays, you get those numbers. But if he doesn't play, you're getting refunded anyways.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
Keep your money.
And I think that's the key. He's questionable. So, I mean, probably right now they're just giving him a ton of fluids. You can get Westbrook double at plus 175. That's the lowest it's been in probably a week and a half. Also leads me to believe that Jokic is not playing.
You bet first half points?
Still there because he hasn't officially made. But my favorite double of the night is Walker Kessler.
Walker Kessler?
Yeah.
Do we put that on the list?
Not yet. It's 9 p.m.
Okay. Are we going to put it on the list? Because I'll do it right now.
We are going to put it on the list. Yes.
I mean, it's like half of my job is hosting and the other half is typing your plays out there, which is nuts. Walker Kessler, how are we approaching him tonight, by the way, with the Jazz?
We're taking him with the double.
Double.
On the double. Yeah.
Minus 120 at FanDuel?
I got it by TK. I didn't look at FanDuel.
I'll get the best number for everybody. Give me a minute. Double.
Yeah.
All right. We're in on that. So you're going to wait and see how you want to handle the Denver situation then. Do you want to wait till it's official or what?
I took Westbrook already. And
Westbrook
I took
assists?
I took Westbrook double.
Westbrook double. Okay. And anything else from that game?
I took Porter over 18.5 points.
And you nailed the Porter. Okay, cool. So I'll throw those in here in our chat. If you miss any of this, you're not a subscriber. Sometimes I'm not going to repeat it. If you are a subscriber, though, you're getting the live betting notifications. That's the cool thing about this place. Okay, Nuke the house. So Fox gives a play. I type it in. It goes right to your phone. That you don't even have to watch the show. Let's say you got to go, take a dump or something, and you can't watch the show. Well, you take your phone in there with you, right? You're not reading newspapers. Nobody reads newspapers. You're up. You're doing two things at once. You're relieving yourself and you're making money. I mean, what's better than that? On your toilet. You can't watch the show? Fine. Live betting notifications right to your phone, nukethehouse.com. Free week, Nuke the playoffs. All right. I'm just trying to find Walker.
Make sure you wash your hands. Okay.
And other people's phones, don't ever touch somebody else's phone, dude. It's disgusting. Horrible.
Yeah.
Just teaching you life lessons here.
I'm looking at live plays to see if there's anything I want to get on.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we can get a better number on Kessler double. Because he was minus 130 at FanDuel. Player combos. Here we go. Doubles, points, assists, rebounds. I'm just looking at Caesars right now. I know a lot of people don't have Caesars, but just in case, I do want to throw it out there.
I have Caesars. I've never actually tried.
It's fine. They give some cool things in football. I don't even see doubles in here. I could just be missing it, but yeah, I'll go to DraftKings and hit the Kessler.
I will tell you, when you use MGM, you gotta Yeah, I took the double at 175 a second ago. So again, I think it's gearing towards Jokic not playing. That's one of the reasons I took it, Hurricane.
Oh, the Westbrook double is minus 170 or plus 170? Plus 170?
I got plus 175.
Ooh.
But he got it he's seeing at minus 120 now.
What?
They've adjusted it.
All right. What book did you see it at minus 120 is what I need to know.
You saw it says DK.
Oh,
at the draft. Yep.
Oh, that sucks. All right. Now I got to go get that bet first before we give anything out. Shit. Oh, if you get a plus 70 on fucking Westbrook, it's just what an amazing number. So let's see what they did in FanDuel, because that plus 125, I'll take it. That just means Jokic, he ain't playing. That's all that means.
It's really gearing towards it there, or right now everybody's hitting it, so they're like, okay, we're dropping out.
So a Kessler double is minus 120 at DK.
Yeah. So Bridges has got 5 rebounds. We need 2 more to cash. So Williams has got 7 into the halftime. Charlotte's beating Phoenix, which Phoenix is playing it back-to-back here. I actually like the move. A lot of people were making fun of the move of moving Beal and Nurkic to the bench, but I actually like it because I think what teams don't realize, and I think the Lakers haven't figured this out either, is you don't need 4 superstars. because two of them are just going to stand there and never see the basketball. I mean, it's the one thing with the Celtics. Derek White's not a superstar, but he's a very good player. But then Peyton Pritchard comes in, and he's that scorer. You need that scorer, and then you need a decent scorer with him off the bench, which is what Hauser is. So Sam Hauser and Peyton Pritchard, nice 1-2 punch. Lakers go to their bench, and it was D'Lo, but they traded D'Lo, so now it's Dorian Finney-Smith and Dalton Knecht. But the Suns basically saying, Bradley Beal, you're going to come off the bench. You know what he's going to get? He's going to get all the shots in the world that he wants. He's going to have Grayson Allen, who's another great shooter out there with him. He'll have Royce O'Neal when he comes off the injured list as another shooter with him. Nurkic is going to be able to pound him. And as long as Plumlee can actually keep the opposing center from just dominating him. Yeah, Viper says he sees the 175 on DK.
Oh, so, shit. It's on DK at 175?
Yeah.
Oh, would you go in on it? Oh, man. I might have to double
those plus 170. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, God. That's all right. I'll go back in the chat and try and fix that because I thought someone said it went down. So plus 170 at DK. All right. Hopefully people get a better number now. I'll try and cash out a FanDuel if they can do that. But Russell Westbrook double. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 170 at 175 at DK.
So Ant's already shot a 3. They've opened up 7-0 to start the game really early.
Yeah, we're on Ant, aren't we?
Yeah, I love me some Ant.
Yep, he's the best. At some point in time, he'll win a championship, so I'll be happy for him.
Potentially.
I mean, well, why? Oh shit, I'm locked. You know what, dude? Now I got full. I got a half unit on Russ Westbrook now, so you better get that goddamn double. You would think he would though. Just whether it's a 6.
Well, he's been close a lot of games. The last 2 games he hasn't, but yeah, I mean, the biggest entry with there is the beginning the assists, hasn't really been getting the rebounds. I just think without Jokic there, Deontay Jordan's going to sit a little bit more. Westbrook's going to play a little bit more with the second unit. And he's going to go after the boards a little bit more. I mean, this is an energy game, which they're going to need Russ's energy to stay in this game. All
right. So 100 people watching over here. And let's see here. Try us out. 59. Yeah, thank you, Maddie. Try us out. $59.99 a month. $100 better made over not 40,000, 4,000 with us last year. If you're $100 better and you made 40,000, I mean, that'd be insane. Maybe you're right though. 100 would make 40,000 for. Hey, Fox, so, 100 times 400.
It's 140 units times your bet size.
So if I'm $100 better, and I'm up 400 units, I'm up 40,000. Right? Is he right? I'm so good at simple math.
Better, we'd have to be up 400 for the year. Neither of us were up 400.
No, but the team was up 400 units. So 100 times 400, correct. And Maddie's right. All right, you're right, Matt. $40,000.
Correct.
Hey, all I do is bet. I just hit the button. I don't have to come up with a math. Good job.
Yes.
Anybody got any questions?
Strong suit, so
yeah, you got questions? You got anything else? Hit us up. Maddie, I'm sure Maddie took care of this on the old.
Well, did you go through the 8 o'clock hockey plays? I know some of them just kicked
the
off
8 o'clock hockey plays. No, we didn't really talk about them too much. I did tell you that D Money, again, not a contributor here, but a sharp guy that Foxy is known for a while. He is on Ottawa, who trails Detroit 1-0. Tons of time left, 5 minutes into the second period. And then he's got the Wild.
Yep. Who are up
he's
to
got the Wild over, and he's got the Wild money line. The Wild are up 1-0 right now, just underway. Like 2-0. Yeah. 3 minutes into the game, 2-0 already, Minnesota. So those are looking strong early on.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the CEO, Matt. Again, I just want to be a guy. Like I'm not a CEO. That's it. You have Winnipeg, Nashville under 6 for that time slot. That's what Mel has. Mel's just a sharp hockey capper. Winnipeg, Nashville under 6. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm trying to look at somebody asked about this BYU thing.
Belcher, you know what the crazy part about it is? Like, simple math is my thing. Like, you can give me most math problems, but for some reason, 400 times 100 just blew my mind. I couldn't handle it. But if you like that, smash the like button. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. But yeah, we got a light crowd tonight. It'll get bigger as the night goes on, but everybody that's here gets a little extra attention.
7 games. It's not like it's a massive slate here.
So. It isn't a massive slate, but we do have a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff tonight. And then the college basketball, again, Georgia has a 13-point lead on number 6 Kentucky 4 minutes into the second half. The last time I checked the Tennessee score, they were getting their asses handed to them early in the second half against Florida this evening. So that was kind of – I think it's a surprise that it's 43-18. Fox, Tennessee has 18 points the first 24 minutes of this game.
Yeah, I was trying to see if someone got hurt.
I mean, what's the other explanation? This is an 25-point ass whooping, and the number 1 team in the nation has scored 18 points. But every team's going to have a bad night, and now you're in conference play, and you could speak to this. Florida's a pretty damn good basketball team this year.
Yeah.
Aberdeen's leading the way with 10 points already. And you like who? You like Condon, right? Is that your guy, Alex Condon?
For Florida?
Yeah, he's got 8.
No, my guy is Will Clayton.
Oh, Clayton, yeah. But Condon's got 8, 10, and 3 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a good night. Those guys are having a good night.
Yeah, I mean, he's got size. That's a little bit issue that when you look at this Tennessee team. I mean, basically after Apara, there's not a lot of size on this team. They like to always play 3 guards. So you kind of can beat them up, especially if you get any of those guys a little bit of foul trouble. But they haven't got any of those guys in foul trouble, so that's why I was trying to see. The minutes look fine. It doesn't look like anybody's been hurt. They just can't make a basket. Again, I'm not watching that game right now. I'm kind of watching the Lakers-Dallas game, and I'm also watching the Wizards game.
So, how are we looking in the Lakers-Dallas? Because you gave us a lot of plays from that game. We got Austin Reeves. He's come up with
Reeves only got 1 assist. We still got time. He just came
Washington,
back here.
11 points and rebounds.
DJ's got 7 and 4, so 11. So I mean, he's on pace, so that looks fine. Hardy came in. He actually only took 2 shots. Which was surprised. He only got 2 points, but again, still a lot of time left in this game. I am kind of shocked.
3 threes.
Dallas is letting him hang out. So
Ant's got 3 threes already. 4 minutes into the game, so he's come out.
It's 16-6. He's just going in and just firing. He does have 1 assist already. That goes. Randall's got 7 points. This is my issue with Zion. Zion doesn't play defense versus anybody that he's playing.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, he's a great defender because he's got these blocks. All the blocks are off the help side. It's never one-on-one. And he just struggles against size because he doesn't have size. So if he's not on the run and he's not moving, he's generally not going to be getting anything. He gets his points, and he's a great athlete, but for the 25 points he gives up, he's going to give up 20 points to the guy he's playing.
So. You would say he's lazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some laziness that goes to. He doesn't move around. He doesn't really come to help side. He doesn't really stop people from driving.
It doesn't seem like he cares about staying in shape very well either. That's just me.
I kind of think sometimes that's just his body type. I don't really.
Yeah, but he's always out there with his hands. He's gassed. I get it. Some guys are chunky body. Charles Barkley. Okay,
Charles Barkley was the same way. Robert Traylor.
Well, he was never. Yeah. I mean, he was never just totally gassed like Zion is.
Yep.
But hey, whatever. Gerardo's on the Ducks plus 127, and he likes the Lakers Mavs under 216. Sharp dude. Jeff Stenberg.
That's nowhere near the live. They barely had 51 the first half. They come through. They're probably going to get about 57, 58 the second quarter.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like the under 216 unless that's live now, but there's no way that number's live. That actually is live. I'd actually go the other way, but that's just
You
me.
might go over there.
At 216, I would take the over.
Are you going to take the over?
No,
Yes, you would take the over, but you're not going to take the over. Dude, there's not very good. These big teams in action tonight. The college basketball has not been great. Again, Tennessee getting blown out by Florida. You've got Duke just not in a very competitive game. And then the one that's really interesting to me, I wonder if you think Kentucky can come back here. Georgia at home, and they're off to a good start, 12-2. They lost their first conference game in the SEC, but they're up by 9 over Kentucky. And this is impressive performance by them. Duke's up by 13 over Pitt with 13 minutes to play. But any thoughts on the yeah, we knew Zion's back, RDJ, but thanks for throwing that in there. Mariah Mills.
Zion is back. Is that anything? So here's my question. Would you say Zion is back? Like, that's a great thing. Are you going to give Zion $245 million for 5 years?
Someone will.
Because you have to decide that right now. Because if you're not, then you should be looking to trade him. And this is where I say it gets really interesting, because for the next 3 weeks is what I call the showcase weeks. And guys were complaining, hey, guys are getting rested and things of that nature and game management. No, a lot of this is playing around to try to showcase a guy that we might want to trade, to show some other team that, hey, they could shoot. The Warriors are famous for doing this. Take their bench. Their bench is going to start. They're going to play loosey-goosey. They're going to run up and down the court. The guys are going to look, he scored 15 points, he scored 20 points. And then all you're going to do is basically turn around and then you offer these guys. So, this is the part of time where you see a lot of that. And sorry, 1 second, my drawstring actually moved.
That's all right. I know the producer for one of the guys over to Altitude, which carries the Nuggets games, and he says that Joker was feeling gross yesterday, gotten worse today, but they still are not ruling him out. They're still gonna keep him questionable for the time being.
They play him so many times when they shouldn't. I got to tell you, he's a gamer, and
he's the one that wants to play. Yeah. He's the one that's like, all right, I'm not sitting. I'm gonna play tonight. Too bad.
Well, it's the one thing I love about Ant, where Ant basically said, he's like, I'm not gonna ever have rest management. It's not something I want. He's like, because I feel bad for the little kid. This might be the only game he got tickets to see, and I'm not going to spoil somebody. I mean, he's got all the right attitude you want to say.
Wait till he turns 30 and his body ain't the same.
Yeah.
He might be saying something different at that point. But
might be saying something different at that point.
Yeah.
We got Sarr missing a 3 here. Keyshawn George calls for a foul.
Sarr's just ass tonight. Yeah, he's not helping us.
Again, but the volume's going to be there. So he's 1 from 8 right now. Doesn't mean he's going to stop shooting, and it doesn't mean he's going to stop getting involved in this game. So that's why I still like Sarr. It's a very small number. Eventually, yes, he's got to make one of these shots. But yeah.
Hey, Sagi Tata, he's a member. He's DMing me right now about XRP.
Yep.
So, are you invested in it?
Personally, no, but I mean, XRP has been growing so much. A lot of those things have.
Why do people just hit you up and give you tips? Like, what is that?
A lot of different ways people could come and hit me tips, especially being a part of Nuke the House. I have probably talked to my DMs have blown up tremendously. But yeah, it is different.
It's odd, man. I mean, I'm glad he's doing that. I just don't get why he's telling me of all people why I should get in.
You gotta understand, it's also invested. The more people that invested, the more money.
More money it gets, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about crypto before. It's not like other stocks that you look at, because as long as no one's really willing to sell, the only thing it's going to do is go up. So, and there's enough a group. I mean, there's a whole thing. Like if you look at the lotto is the biggest scam there is. Now, Will it probably make money? Yeah, it probably will. Now, when I mean lotto, the cryptocurrency, not the actual lotto.
Which is a ripoff anyway.
There's a group that's basically in there, 65% holders of the actual security right now have vowed not to sell, which is essentially market manipulation. But so if we continue to get more people in, there's enough people that aren't selling, so the price is just going to be a bit. So
you get NBA bets, college hoops bets, NHL bets, and crypto analysis on this show. Hit the damn like button. Where else are you getting that? Come on, people. Hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching on X. Come on over to the dark side on our YouTube channel. Just type in Nuke the House, subscribe, turn on notifications so you're on. So don't worry about it, Maddie.
Trying to figure out a way to get on the Suns. That's what
you're trying to figure out a way. Cash the 4 and 3s. Good job, Foxy. Yeah. There you go. It's our first winner of the night, the first of, I'm sure, many winners of the night. And I will put that on the board.
We're looking good on a lot of things. So right now we just got to have some time go off here. So yeah.
Were those 3? That was at plus money too.
No, the 3s are never at plus money for him.
The 3s weren't at, it was close to, I think it was minus 104 or something. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good number. Fox, what's your favorite Jazz Hawks prop tonight from Stenberg? He's actually asking a serious question. It's kind of weird.
There's a couple things I like with the Jazz. I haven't dived into there. I mean, I was trying to see if they were going to put out like Sexton. If you saw the number they put out the last game when everybody was out, they gave him 22.5, which was a 8-point jump. That's a pretty big jump. My favorite player is Walker Kessler. The rebounds have skyrocketed now. They want him to get 12.5 rebounds. That's a lot of rebounds. He still probably gets it because they're just letting him be the primary rebounder. If you watch the game, everybody kind of just runs the other way and just lets him go get the rebounds. So there's not really a lot of competition, especially when John Collins is out, to be able to get that. The other thing I really like, if you watch the last game, DeAndre Hunter seemed to kind of find his stroke. He ended up with 18 versus the Clippers. Versus the Jazz team, he's probably definitely going to get 19.5. So that is already going to be a play. Actually, we can go ahead and make that a play. I've already taken it. DeAndre Hunter over 19.5 points.
Okie dokie. Let me throw that in the chat. DeAndre Hunter over 19.5 points.
Yep.
All right. Let me go find the best number for us.
When you look at Walker Kessler, he's got double digits in 5 of his last 6 games. Rebound, he's got 5 of his last 6 games. He's got coming off of 17 last way without John Collins in there, 16 the night before. So they've got a couple days rest here. He's sitting at 11.5 apparently now, a little juiced. I don't love the 11.5. If you want to take it, it's probably going to go through. But I definitely think he'll get a double-double, especially with not a lot of resistance, except for old man Clint Capella on the other side. He was still a solid player, but nowhere near the same player that he used to be. So we're probably going to be at Dyson Daniels again, once again, because he's playing the Utah Jazz, and the Utah Jazz are going to turn the ball over, especially with looking at the backcourt of Isaiah Collier, probably getting the start with Keontae George out.
You didn't give the best reason, like Ramon just. What up, Ramon? Kessler, big game incoming after fiance won Miss America last night.
Well, does that mean to me, that might have been he was up a lot last night celebrating.
Weak legs? Are you saying weak legs?
It could be weak legs. Yes, it could be a difference, but I think he'll get the rebounds. I do like Dyson Daniels. I was trying to see you have a better chance of finding a better number. 2.5 steals that he's had the last couple of games. I'm seeing that at minus 130.
Who are you asking about?
Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels is destroying the NBA steals.
2.5 minus 20 at 365, minus 13 at Sugar House. Minus 40 at DK and minus 138 at FanDuel. So
I guess minus 138 is the best. So.
Minus 130 at BetMGM. So let's just go with
I guess we'll do BetMGM. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll do better.
So Dyson Daniels, I'll put this in here in a second. How long do we have till game time?
Game time is at 9:00.
So we still got a little time for that one. Okay.
Yeah, we got a little time.
That's the Atlanta-Utah game. For those of you that don't really know the NBA, but you're checking us out tonight. First of all, thanks for checking us out. We appreciate that. And second of all, that's, just let you know who they play for, because usually helps. Yeah, 2.5 minus 130. What's the like, I'm sure some bets you love even more than other bets. Like, what's the confidence rating in this one?
Dyson Daniels and steals.
Yeah.
So let me explain a little bit with Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels is a pickpocket machine.
Okay.
Dyson Daniels is coming off a game which we cashed 3 steals last time in the third quarter. Dyson Daniels is coming off 3, 5, and 3 in his last 3 games. Then he was hurt for 2. Then before that he had 1. Then he had 8. Then he had 6. So him getting 2, I told you, he's obliterating the steals record. It's not even going to be close by the end of the year. So as far as an actual player, Dyson Daniels is averaging 3.16 steals a game.
Cool. Bets in. So the last 2 bets I put in there, DeAndre Hunter over 19.5 points, Dyson Daniels over 2.5 steals. Am I missing anything?
Say that again.
Hunter over 19.5 points, Daniels over 2.5 steals. Am I missing anything that you just put in?
You got Kessler double and
Walker Kessler double.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a while ago. Westbrook double. Porter.
And you got the DeAndre Hunter. That was the 4 plays I have in that game.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. So we got about 800 plays in here as normal.
Plays.
Well, let me count them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plays. And we're exactly 1 hour into the show. So good. D-Money, St. Louis, 2-1. Wild still winning. Well, the over 5.5 is what he gave out too. So things are looking pretty good. Bovada not offering steals tonight. Bastards, says Yellowhammer. That's unfortunate.
Well, I will say the last time we got that at plus money. So Austin Reeves is not doing a great assist night. I will flat out tell you that's not doing well. We only got 1 at the half. With Dallas actually winning the game right now in the first half. Now a lot of game left. Live's got 4 assists. PJ stuck on 11, but that's still within the distance.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing.
Yeah. What did we get PJ at? 24.5?
26.5.
26.5 PRA minus 25. Okay. Yeah. Holden, the abs are as hot as can be. How elite has Mackenzie Blackwood been? I'm going to be honest with you.
Fantasy team. I let Scott Wedgwood go, and Mackenzie Blackwood is helped me beat D last week in fantasy. So
first year I haven't watched the Avs. You know what I watch is the Denver Pioneers because I like taking my daughter to the games. We could sit right there. They're the NCAA champions. You can sit right on there, $30 a ticket, right on the ice. Great hockey. It's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. College hockey or even AHL hockey is very nice. We used to watch the Hershey Bears.
The only thing about college hockey is there's no fights. And she loves the fights. So I take her to the Avs games. I haven't taken her one this year, but the DU games are fun, though, man. They're a lot of fun. You just sit right there. So there you go. Yeah. What about an alt line on Dyson Steals, Foxy, from Pretzel's Cards?
It's risky. I mean, he's done it, yes, but it's risky. But that's why you better get a really good there. Like if they give you like a plus 140 for 4, no. If they give you a plus 200, because how often do guys get 4 steals? Not that often. I mean, there's probably maybe 2 guys in the league that could probably generally get 4 steals in a game. Not anywhere near. Yeah.
Who?
The PS4 Jaylen Brown would probably be the one guy I would go with. Drew Holiday used to, but he doesn't really go after it as much as he used to. Chris Paul in his heyday was would get it, but yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Ann Edwards just went to the bench. We already cashed his threes. He's already got 2 rebounds and 2 assists at the end of one. Ron is over 10.5 rebounds and assists. What I do want to say is if you missed any of the bets that Fox gave out, I'm not going to sit here and run through all of it. So what you got to do is there's a couple ways. First of all, you can just sign up for a week and dip your toe in the water with the NFL playoffs coming up this weekend. Kegs firing on NFL playoff bets already. We'll have our live shows for that. We got our live college football semifinal games Thursday, Friday night this week. So make sure you're around for that. You can get all the pre-flop plays, but you got to be at our website, nukethehouse.com, for all the pre-flop plays, the plays that Fox already gave out. So unless you want to go back and watch the tape or anything, you just joined us, only way you can get it is at nukethehouse.com. We send the picks right to your phone, live in-game betting notifications, so you don't have to watch the show. I get it. It's a lot to sit down and watch 3 or 4 hour shows every single night. So we tried to make it pretty easy. So you want a free week? Go to nukethehouse.com, click subscribe, use the code Nuke the Playoffs. Nuke the Playoffs for a 1-week free trial. It's up there, one word. Or you can just do the right thing, get in for $59.99 a month. That'll take you right through the college football playoff, right through the NFL playoffs. You'll get some pre-flop plays for the Super Bowl. We'll have NASCAR futures. Our boys just crush at NASCAR. Do you do the NASCAR, Fox? Or do you just tail? Or what do you do for NASCAR?
I don't. I mean, I will say you generally have to watch a lot of NASCAR.
Yes.
The whole day.
But they are so profitable. It's like, and I keep telling Keg this.
You have to have the right books, though. I will flat out tell you. To bet with there, because if you don't have the right books and you just have like FanDuel and DraftKings, you're probably not going to be anywhere near as profitable.
Yeah, if you only have 2 books, that's going to be rough on you. You got to follow the actual thing that they're doing. Like, you got to follow exactly what they're doing. You know who Mike Palm is?
Yes. Yep.
I'm trying to get him on the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody loves Benton over there at Circa. Palm's my guy. Palm's his boss. And then Derek Stevens obviously runs it. I'm just talking shit out of my mouth right now. Gerardo says Kentucky's making a comeback. Let's go check that out. You know who's not making a comeback is the Volunteers, the number 1 team in the nation. They will no longer be the number 1 team in the nation. Number 8, Florida is spanking them 51-26. Woo! That is a complete ass whooping. All right, so Kentucky and Georgia. I don't know if you got anything on this, Fox. You got a lot of watch, but Georgia's up 55-50 with 11:43 to play in the second half. Let me go find some live lines here with Kentucky bouncing. But they've outscored Georgia 16-8. Yeah, Georgia ain't a bad team.
No.
But Kentucky's a good team this year.
You say they haven't played anybody and yet there, but then you look at the record. Very good record. Just the biggest question is they haven't played anybody. This was going to be a big game playing at home. But 11 minutes left with the 5-point game. I mean,
we're getting 2.5 with Kentucky right now.
Ooh.
Now you're getting 3.5, and they just locked it.
Yeah, let me see.
What do you think about it? I'm line shopping right now. So again, Kentucky was down by 13 at the half. 11:43 to play, down by 5. What's that?
Pre-flop, I think, was 2.
They were 2-point favorites.
Yeah, I'm getting 4.5, which I'm going to take on DK.
You're getting 4.5 on DK for Kentucky.
Yeah,
you're getting 4.5, 5.5 on FanDuel. Heavier juice though. But here we go. We'll throw this in there. Kentucky plus 5.5, minus 128, and they just dropped it to 120. What would you take, the 4.5 at the juice you got, or the 5.5?
Well, I already took the 4.5, so that's what I'm taking.
Down. They keep eligibility issue. What the hell is an eligibility issue? I'll just go back to the 4.5.
That would be it needs to just close the app and restart it. It just needs
I'd rather just use DK.
The location service.
Yeah, yep. And there's a stoppage in play, so we got a second. Yep. But
the Wizards are getting spanked in this third quarter.
Now it's back to 5.5 on DK. So let's go do that.
I also got a shout out to D. D gave out Roby Hentz in the Discord for over 0.5 points. D, I was going to say that there. So I tailed that. That was also in the play. We didn't give it because it already started by the time we got on the air, but it was in the Discord. So again, if you were in Nuke the Chat, you were in the Discord, you were able to cash that. That cashed pretty good easily.
So, all right, I made the official play 5.5 just because that's the only thing you can get now. Righty, and it's back down to 4.5 at a couple books. So good. We're on Kentucky. Let me go put that game on since they're at halftime of the Dallas Lakers game. But I mean, just all honestly, I love college basketball compared to the NBA. But it's so good betting the NBA because we got a really good capper here in Fox too. So let's go. What are we doing here?
Someone asked about the BYU. I've been looking at the BYU game. I think the line is lined right at -2. I think BYU wins the game. If you want to take them on the money line, that's generally what I do at a -2. I'll just lay the juice there.
What are you betting?
I'll throw them in with something I like. I'm not betting, but someone was asking me what I felt like the BYU game. I think BYU is the side to be on, but I think it's going to be a sweat. It'll go back and forth. Ottawa is taking the lead. They're up 2-1. So another one of these plays looks really nice. So that's going through pretty well. Edmonton is now up 3-0. Boston, like I said, not the same team as in previous years. Swayman's given up 3 goals tonight here, and Pickard has yet to give up a goal. So, but according to this, I don't even have him sort of shape. Did Pickard start?
Georgia up 9 now on Kentucky with 11 minutes to play. 59-50 is the score. So Georgia pulling away just a little bit again. We gave out the live number at 4.5 and then 5.5. So we have that. What are you talking about, Mel? Which words came out of my mouth? There's a lot of them, pal. There's a lot of words that come out of my mouth.
A lot of words that come out of his mouth. There's a ton of things that should be censored, but yeah.
I'm one of the. What did I say that time? I'm one of the Nuke the House cappers. Matty says there's at least 20 cappers better than me in the Discord. Not an MLB, but everything else. Matty was up on just about 30 units of baseball. Just all winners here. We don't have losers given place. Yeah, you didn't think I wouldn't say. I love going to the Avs games too. I just don't have time to do it, Mel. Got stuff going on in real life. I got stuff going on in sports. It's just NFL season, dude. It's NFL season. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hanging out with Fox. We'll do NBA, NCAA basketball, but I just don't have the bandwidth for the NHL. I will, though, for the Stanley Cup playoffs. I love Stanley Cup playoffs. Terry Triplett always updating us on what's happening here. No Miles Bridges rebounds the whole third quarter. Well, it's time to quit.
Yeah.
Time to quit betting, Fox. If you can't hit that one.
He's got 5, so we're still okay. Richards is at 7-7. Sorry, not Richards. Williams is at 7-7. Richards is actually at 13-7 off the bench.
Yeah.
We're still within what we need to do. I mean, he's going to play a little bit more in the fourth quarter here.
We need 2 rebounds, right?
The Wizards have gone from up 5 to now down 19.
Oh, that doesn't surprise you.
Houston has definitely put the clamps on and put there. If you took Jalen Green's points early, they cashed. Eamon Thompson has really kind of slowed down since his earlier double-double. Sengun has taken over, and there's just no one really to stop him. Sarr is not going to probably come through for us. He's 1 for 11. But again, like I said, the volume's there. To get 10 points, the volume was there. Now, making shots, this will be his worst game in a long time. So he's coming off 18, 19, 11, 18, 12, 15, 11, 19, 14, and 14, 11, 10, 7. So since November, he's hit 10 points in every game, and he's not going to do it tonight, it looks like. So.
Hey, Maddie, how many likes do we have? We were giving out free subscription. I think we'll do this tomorrow night. We're going to give away a free subscription for a number of likes. But how about when we hit 50 likes for this show, we'll give away one of Keg's premium NFL playoffs play. How about that? So if we hit 50 likes here, I will give away one of Keg's premium NFL plays. 13. Now, listen, the subscribers don't give a shit. They're getting the 100 plays. I want to give away one. So subscribers, there's like 125 of you watching right now. Unacceptable. There will only be 13 that would hit the like button. You guys, come on. We love you guys. You love us. Show us it takes 1/10 of a second. It helps us out a lot with whatever an algorithm is. Smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, let's go. Let's go. 35 on the YouTube, a ton of people on the X. If you're watching on X, come on over to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. Subscribe to it. You'll turn on your notifications. You'll know when all of our shows are on. We're on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock doing the same exact show. Thursday night college football show. Friday night college football show. Saturday NFL playoffs. Sunday NFL playoffs. Monday NFL playoffs.
To answer the one question, Michael, I think McDaniels is about a 10-point scorer. That's really kind of where and not having a point guard really, really hurts this offense. Now what they're trying to do is, if you go back, you look, Minnesota's been in a rut. They went to a more defensive alignment. That's it. McDaniel's a great defender. DiVincenzo, a better defender than Conley in this stage of his career. Gobert is still getting the run. Ants, their improved defense. They're trying to make the game scores lower scoring for them to be able to stay in the game because they lack scoring. Like, if they're on the trade market, they should be out there looking for a point guard. If anybody's got a point guard that's available, that's really what they should be trying to grab. Because that's the one thing this Minnesota team is missing. Because when Conley misses games or he doesn't start at point guard, they don't really score a lot of points. Now, playing the Pelicans and scoring points versus the Pelicans, 43 is a pretty big number with 7 minutes in the second quarter. But the Pelicans play no defense. They play absolutely no defense, which is hilarious since you have 3 guys that are known for defense on the team. So it's kind of shocking. But, yeah, to me, that's pure coaching. You've got Herb Jones, tremendous defender. Dejounte Murray, tremendous defender. Troy Murphy, tremendous defender. And they can't stop anybody from scoring.
So we did have somebody say Joker's out. Clunan, I don't see that officially. Did you see it officially? Because my guy Ryan Blackburn, who covers the team for Mile High Sports, says, but he did say he'd be shocked if Jokic played because he hasn't warmed up yet. So, again, I have not seen official news. I would think that he's out. The books seem to think that he's out, although they're still hanging numbers on him, but nothing official yet, Clunan. Nothing official. But Joker was not out there warming up, so that should tell you a lot. But again, nothing official. Just kind of official. We need Russ. We need Porter to get going. Let's go back to this game for a second. Foxy, go back to the Nuggets and the Celtics. The Celtics aren't playing their best basketball. The Nuggets have a back-to-back, so maybe Jokic sits tonight and will play. I think it's the Clippers tomorrow, if I'm correct. This line is, and I'll just go FanDuel, it's 9 points. This thing went from 5.5 at 3 o'clock my time to 9 now. That tells you that Jokic isn't playing in all likelihood. DraftKings, 5.5 to 8.5. Now, are the books always right? You remember the Kansas City Chiefs a couple of weeks ago where they were playing that game, Mahomes, they thought he was out. They flipped the line from 3.5 to the other side of 3.5. That doesn't happen very often. So, yes, you would think that he's not playing tonight. D-Money, again, just not a contributor, not an employee, just a sharp hockey guy. Fox is known for a long time. I tailed his picks. They're doing pretty well tonight. He's taken the Penguins money line at -20. Just to let you know. I already tailed him, so I might as well do it again. But I don't see the same. I'm seeing like -130s out there. Where'd you get that -120? Sometimes our guys are just so good in the Discord and just guys that are in there that I end up tailing a lot of these guys. Really good cappers. It's -30, so I'm not going to hit it. I don't like that juice, but just to let everybody know. You took it at an offshore. Okay, that's why. I do not bet offshores. So, I mean, maybe I would have to be on an offshore if I lived in some place like Oregon, but that'd be about it. That would suck to have to only bet with offshores, though. And I know there's guys in our chat that, like DB Marlowe. Huh?
I was once there.
Yeah, but there's so many more options.
Well, yeah. I mean,
You know that. Like, there's so many more betting options now and so many better numbers. You don't have to just get stuck with one or two guys. I was there too. I mean, I bet offshore for a while. The one thing that burned me was when one of them got shut down and I had my money in it and I never got it back. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurricane says it's 125 at Hard Rock. Yeah, I'm in Colorado again. I don't have Hard Rock. Californians have to go to offshore.
I wish I liked I had Hard Rock. So yeah.
You wish you had it?
Yeah, I kind of for NBA, what I see is kind of a lot like ESPN in some ways and MGM. They give you more of the all 10 guys that are playing versus just say, here's your 5 starters, which DK there. Maybe you get a bench player, but FanDuel and them like to give you that like 5 minutes before tip off. Yeah, okay, here we'll give you Peyton Pritchard's number. Here we'll give you Sam Hauser's number. So yeah.
I don't like FanDuel's customer service. I think it sucks, but they do have some really good offerings. There's no doubt about that. We got a question here from God's Masterpiece. Trae Young over 12.5 assists? Question mark.
Again, you're throwing a big number. Now he's coming off 14, which is why they're giving you 12.5. But the week 2 games before, yes, better competition. He got 9. Toronto, he got 10. Miami, he got 15. I mean, I wouldn't ever give it as a play since it's hit 1 and 2 in the last 6 games, 3 in the last 7, 4 in the last 8. I mean, it's hitting close to 50%, but that would never be an official play for me, but it can hit, especially versus Utah. But Atlanta's issue in this game is going to be the same issue they had versus the Clippers. How in the world did they score? So, I mean, they scored 105 versus the Clippers. Now, it is the Jazz. They should probably score 115, 120 tonight. But the Jazz aren't going to have any issue scoring either.
We're getting smoked in that college basketball live bet. 66-44, Georgia up by 12 now at 7:33. Time to come back still, but
Tennessee's got 28 points in the second half. With 6
they
minutes.
have 28 points total. Yeah, not in the second. 28. They're getting beat 64-28. But they have 13 at halftime, I want to say.
Yeah, that's just the game. It's just, yeah.
And they just shit the bed. It happens. They're not going to be number 1 anymore. But Florida, I mean,
at 55 points, and the Phoenix only has 81 points total.
Oh, boy. All right, let's get Kentucky. But I'd never root for Kentucky, but we got money on them tonight.
Yep.
We'll do that. Yeah, if you want all the NFL plays, et cetera, all the NBA pre-flop plays, our show's behind the paywall. Live in-game betting notifications right to your phone. You don't have to watch the shows. NukeTheHouse.com, $59.99 a month. Or we'll give it to you for free for 1 week. Nuke the Playoffs is the code. One word. It's up there. Nuke the Playoffs.
Gobert's got 3 blocks already in the first half. I really wanted to take his blocks. I was pissed at that.
Yeah, cashing out in the offshores. That's always been my issue. Now, everybody that says today, I took money from Bovada as an influencer for them a few years ago, and they paid me out. So I was like, fine. And I tried it. And I got my money out very quickly.
Most people that do some offshores, they generally do a bookie or something, and there's an offshore account they bet through, but they do things local.
You use Bitcoin to get paid out, and that's pretty fast, right?
You can do different cryptocurrencies, yeah.
Yeah. Penguins just scored, so that minus 120, minus 130, minus 140 is gone.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in it. Nice one.
The Lakers are losing to this Mavs team by 12.
Yeah.
Completely full setup Lakers team cannot beat the Dallas Mavs. Who's your league scorer? Quentin Grimes. Spencer Dinwiddie also has 14.
I got a football question for you.
All right.
Not who you think should win, who you think is going to win the NFL MVP. Do you think Allen's going to get it, or all the stat heads that are touting Lamar because of the better numbers? Who do you think is going to get it?
Well, Lamar has better numbers than he did last year. Lamar did not deserve to win it last year, and he won it. I think Allen still gets it, but I think it's going to be very, very close.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any reason to bet Lamar for the MVP just because of the number.
I took it that one time after the game when Lamar goes, I think I got plus 400. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, and you could still get 350. You can get plus 350s around.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not betting Josh Allen at minus 400. You can get a minus 250, but I wonder if you think that Lamar is worth a bet still at 3.5 to 1, just in case there is kind of an influx of newer school bettors that are looking at advanced numbers as opposed to just wanting to bet Josh Allen to win because it's his year. I don't know.
Well, there's other stats. So everybody loves to look at those stats, and they say, "Oh, he only had 4 turnovers."
All right, here we go. Hold on, real quick. Time out. Jokic was seen leaving the arena, so nothing official, but kind of official.
Yeah, they Denver Nuggets said he wasn't playing.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. So the one thing that people forget to bring up with Lamar, and I will always bring it up with Lamar. Lamar had 11 fumbles this year.
Yeah.
So it's everyone just, he just had 4 interceptions. Well, that's not the only way to turn the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little different way to turn the ball over. So Lamar, if I recall, I don't know what happened the last game or anything there, but I was like, I believe he led the AFC in fumbles.
I think he had 4, didn't he?
He had 11.
How many did he lose? That's it. That's the question. If Allen gets MVP, does Jackson get Offensive Player of the Year? No, Saquon is getting Offensive Player of the Year.
No, yeah,
that's locked up. They need to give Saquon something. So basically, it's MVP or bust for Lamar.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Agreed.
41 touchdowns, 4 picks, 900 yards rushing for Matty. Yeah, that guy's just remarkable. He's been around, and I thought he did deserve it last year. I know a lot of people shit on Lamar. He's not a prototypical.
He did it because McCaffrey's stats were better. They basically gave it to Lamar. He had a better game.
He was an MVP candidate. McCaffrey was an MVP candidate. He might have, I mean, come on, man. You had a lot more. Lamar did not have much of anything last year.
No, his stats were a lot worse than what they are this year.
Because he's even better this year. He's almost, I don't want to say he's like the Jokic of the NFL, but he's just kind of like leading. He's there. He's like right up there. And the reason people don't like him is he's not a prototypical quarterback. But how are you going to start arguing with him being inaccurate when he's got a 41-4 TD to pick ratio at this point? When he's running for over 900 yards, he's just. Is he the best quarterback in the game? During the regular season, he was. I still think, though, over the last 2 months of the year, Burrow was the best. Burrow was the best quarterback in the NFL. But everybody loves Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. I hope he does win it. Lamar's got his. He's probably going to get another one. But Lamar's just – people that don't like Lamar just don't understand that he's not a quarterback per se. He's a quarterback, but he's also a great running back.
Correct. So Lamar makes most of his throws when it's not take your 3-step drop, 5-step drop, 7-step drop and throw. No, he doesn't. He waits till guys are wide open. He doesn't really throw anybody open any time. He throws a lot of jump balls to his tight ends because they got really big athletic tight ends. His threat of running the ball makes the defense keep a player who would be covering somebody in to basically make sure he doesn't run. And yeah, when he is taking off running, like ever since his mom yelled at him, then he is a bigger threat and a better passer there. But you got to look, his best game came against the Giants. His second best game came against the other crap team. So you've got to see some of the teams they played. So it's the same thing when I look at people go, well, the offense is really clicking this week. Sure, you played the 32nd worst defense. That's why the offense looked a lot better this week. Coaches love to take credit and say, well, we really worked on things. Yeah, what you worked on is you played a really crappy schedule this week, and that really helped make your offense look better. But their offense is fantastic. I'm not saying it's not. And he has played well, and I give him a lot of credit before. We'll see in the playoffs. That's been his Achilles heel. Now, his Achilles heel sometimes in the playoffs is he didn't run. I think he's going to run all the time. I still think any adequate, decent passer is going to rip that defense to shreds. I don't think the secondary is that good. You can give me all the crap. They changed all these guys. They played nobody. The only team they played that was any salt in those last 7 games after they made the changes was the Bengals. And the Bengals threw all over them as if there was no issue. So don't give me that this defense is so much better because I think any good passing defense is going to shred them to pieces. Now their offense is still going to score 30 to 40 points. So it becomes different. So, yeah.
Well, we'll see what the Steelers do this week because a whole bunch of games have been great against them. Then Lamar kind of figured them out in the last one. So again, we'll look at that. I want to update a couple people in the NBA. I want to get some final thoughts on games. So Jokic officially out now. The Jazz going with Collier, Sexton, Johnny Juzang, Markkanen, and Kessler. So their lineup is out. Anything else in the NBA that we can be looking at? Again, we got plays from Boston and Denver, and if you're a subscriber, you got those plays. I'm not going to go back over them again, but if you have not subscribed to us, check out the free week, Nuke the Playoffs. And again, come on over to our YouTube channel if you're on X. Just go to Nuke the House YouTube channel. It's great. You'll know when all of our shows are on. So that's the first thing. Second of all, we got Utah and Atlanta. You made bets there. Boston, Denver, anything in the Miami Golden State game.
We're waiting to see if Hero's going to play.
Okay. That's the big news we're waiting on.
That changes the entire team if he doesn't go.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is an interesting game. I might get on Trace Jackson Davis. He's been a little bit benign the last couple of games after he played some very decent centers. I don't consider Bam a great defensive center. I consider him the ability to be able to use his lack of height to his advantage. So he's probably going to be pretty good. I think Golden State's really going to be the side. I mean, they're 9.5 right now, so there's really nothing you can do. Maybe Jaime Jaquez is kind of somebody you're kind of looking at. But if Hero doesn't go, I'm probably going to be on Terry Rozier if his number's decent. But we'll have to see. Wizards are making a little bit of a run here, which is good to see, at least in the fourth quarter, that there is some there. Unfortunately, it's not with Alex Sarr.
Yeah, Sarr just snuck ass tonight. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it just happens sometimes.
Guys have bad night. That's why betting's difficult, man.
Yeah.
It really is. But what do we got on PJ Washington? What's our bet there tonight?
We got the PRA on PJ Washington. We need 27. He's at 19.
19.
The odd thing is he's got no assist. I was hoping to get a couple assists. They're up by 5. It's still a long way to go, but LeBron basically the only one throwing out any assists for the Lakers. He's got 6.
I think we're in a good spot with PJ. I think we're in a good spot there. Reeves is dead. The assist is dead.
Yeah, I don't think we have any chance in that. Hardy, I was surprised. Didn't really put the volume. Kept on passing to Quentin Grimes a lot tonight. So, but Grimes had the hot hand, so we're going pretty good. Edwards were 21, 3 and 2. So not too bad. We got 3 rebounds. We're halfway there. Assists were pretty much halfway there. So
what were we on with Hardy? What did we have with Hardy?
10.5 points.
Right.
We need him when he comes in for his second stint here to really want the basketball.
He needs to go psycho. Yeah, that might be a rough one.
Yeah, that one's going to be the little bit interesting one, but I still think he can get there. Phoenix is getting beat up by Charlotte, which is not really good to see. But, yeah, Booker's got 34. Durant's got 21. The bench this time not really coming through. Ryan Dunn's not doing anything. Plumlee has his rebound, so it might be something to look through there. Williams is back in the game for the first time. Bridges has been in the game, but hasn't got any rebounds. That part sucks. Ball's got 23, 6 and 6. Richards has got 15 and 10. So hopefully Williams can take over some of that right now. Richards
Just let me answer Maddie real quick. No, Bam has not won Defensive Player of the Year?
No.
Which
No
is shocking.
chance.
Shocking. D-Money, Blues tied it up. 2-2 the score there. Okay, let's see where we are. How's the MVP looking, D-Money? Mel? Is my boy McKinnon still up top again? Finally turned into the best player in the league for a couple of years. Penguins leading the Blue Jackets 2-1. So we're on the Blues and the Wild. We're on the Wild. That game over 5.5. It's 2-2 in the second. We got the Wild money line as well. And then what was the other game we were on pre-flop? Sens? Yeah, Senators. 2-1 over the Wings. Yeah. Third period. Early third. It's the son of the. You'd take Draisaitl over him. All right. I hear you, D-Money. I hear you. All right. Time to go get some water. Foxy, it's you, buddy. You can handle it. I know you can.
Yep.
Hit the like button while I'm gone. It should be good that I'm gone. Now you got Fox.
We got 121. The Rockets are up 21. Definitely should have took the 5.5. I'm kicking myself for that. I believe too much sometimes in this Wizards team. That's generally my fault. Don't think they ever want to win. I mean, they're going to cash our future probably without any chance at all. We might cash that at the beginning of February because they're not getting anywhere near 22.5 wins. I don't think they want to either. But yeah. I also didn't take the over because I thought the Rockets would play some defense, but they really just decided just to play with them the whole time. After that horrendous first quarter where they got 20 points, must have been asleep. Now we got Sengun versus Sarr, and Sarr gets the block, but they call the foul. I'm going to watch this Laker team here and see what's going on. There we go, Jaden. Hardy with the 3. There we go, Harden. Let's wake up. Let's wake up here. If we can get Jaden to Hardy in here, that'd be really nice. You're losing to the Mavs, and the Mavs basically almost have no one on the floor. Hardy with another 3. There you go. Back-to-back 3s for Jaden Hardy. If you took the 3s, like I said, with the points, that's how he generally gets there. Boom. Back-to-back 3s for Jaden. He's up to 8. One more 3 will give us a casher. We got 4 minutes to go. He's got about 6 minutes left on the floor, so that should be good. And, of course, the Lakers finally decide, hey, nice, we throw it down to big man there. And there we go. Finally. Been waiting. Since he's not here, we'll let it have to play. And they're going to say, feed the hot hand. And when they do, we go. What? Didn't go off. Sorry. Something did not play. I was quite upset. You might want to cover Jaden Hardy. He's going off right now. Yeah, I'm trying to get the ring the bell, but my Skype stream is not working. I got a new computer, and bear with me one second, guys. Give it a second. Let's ring the bell. All right, I'm not hearing it, so I don't know why it's not playing. Yep. All right. So we cash Hardy over 10.5 points. Hardy comes out and just says he's just going to be a flamethrower here. And they just kept on going. There was back-to-back. The Lakers just gave up 5 threes in a row. Probably not great defense there. So we're going to lose that. We hit 3.5. All right. There's another one. We'll get it. Ring the bell with Bridges. 7 rebounds. Bridges comes home at 6.5. Let's go. Williams has got 9 points now. If he can get some rebounds here, that'd be great because he's definitely not going to finish the game. So, all right. So we needed that. We'll hit that. We'll hit Bridges. Let's see if we can get Williams home as well with this double. He's got 9 and 7. He's been stuck on 7 for a while. But we'll see. That's a good hit with Hardy. We'll take that. Makes up for the SAR bet. So SAR's still firing away. He's 1 for 12 tonight. It's just not there. The Wizards have left him on the floor. Now they just finally pulled him. Amen Thompson has a 2015 night. All right, there you go. Williams misses the tip in, but that's a rebound. We'll take that. That's 9 and 8. Let's go. 6 minutes to go. Oh, let's go. If you took the 7.5, it's getting closer. So let's get this. Bring these home. Blues over cashes. That's a good job out, Michael. We will help you. I can't hear something right now, so I don't know if I just lost the show or if I was muted. Okay. You guys can hear me okay, right? Someone in the chat tell me if you can hear me, because without Holden there, I have no idea. All right, I could hear Holden, so all right. Definitely don't know why my stream tech didn't go through. All right. We hit Hardy. He hit 3 threes in a row.
Hey, look at you, man. Nice job.
So we hit Hardy. We hit Bridges. We're 9 and 8 with Williams. We got 6 minutes to go. It's a 12-point game. So,
hey, good job.
We still got time here. We'll see how things goes. I think we got another Bridges one as well.
All right. I'm back, Foxy. Good job, buddy. So we got those games starting up. Later games, Utah and Atlanta. We got some plays there. In just about 45, a little over, probably about a little less than an hour. Boston at Denver. We got a couple plays there. If you're a subscriber, go to the in-game chats. You will see the plays that Foxy put on there. And then Miami, Golden State, we're waiting on the Tyler Hero news that we just don't have as of yet. So we'll get some bets going. Looks like Kentucky, the play from the chat, is going down in Flames. That happens. Speaking of the Flames, we're not on any Flames plays, but we do have some NHL plays out there from D Money, and those are looking pretty good. Sens Red Wings 2-2 in the third period, so we're in position there on the Sens money line. Penguins up 3-1. D Money gave that out in the chat, and then we've got the over in the Wild and Blues game that cashed. We're also on the Wild money line, though. They're down 4-2, but at least the total already cashed. So that's good news, Fox.
Yeah.
And I'm finally getting around to eating some dinner. I got some dumplings. Delicious.
Yeah. Lakers are down 16. Yes, there we go. Let's go. Let's see if we can get. We got 9 and 9 at Williams. Come on, right. Williams.
What is Ramon talking about here, Fox? TGL. Is that shuffleboard or something? Golf 3-on-3? What?
Oh, okay.
Simulated golf. What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that. Mel's tempted by taking the Ducks money line plus 126. He's a good hockey guy. Indoor golf league. Ramon's the man. What up, Ramon? You got to come on and plug your stuff, man. He's doing a great job. Still want to partner with Ramon, figure out a way to do some stuff with him.
Of course, Steven Shinso is passing the ball today. He's got more assists than he had the entire game last time. Yep.
What are we doing? We're drawing about even so far in the night? Just through the early slate?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's early. Trey's got 2 assists to start off. So Sexton's got 3. It's 11-7 in that game.
Arizona college hoops real quick. They beat West Virginia on the road. West Virginia is 21 in the nation. They beat them by 19 tonight. The Wildcats started the season off 4-5. They're now 3-0 in the Big 12. Back-to-back road wins. Tommy Lloyd has got his team playing well. 9-5. Tough conference, the Big 12.
Oh, why'd you do that? Oh, come on.
What's up?
The Hornets pulled Williams.
Oh,
he's got 9 and 10. They brought in Nick Richards for whatever reason. Richards is having a better game, but Williams is supposed to be a surefire starter.
Brutal.
And we're at 9 and 10, so we're probably going to get hooked by 1 point because he couldn't tip in any of the 2 of the last shots. So Richards does have a double. Williams is 1 point away from a double, so it's 4 minutes to go. I mean, we'll see what happens here.
Oh, my God. Here. I just looked up on the quad box for the college basketball. Top right, indoor golf championships. So there you go. Holden asked Fox if you'll be impressed with Mel's cash my under 6 with Stuart Skinner getting hurt early.
Yes. Good job.
Very good job. Ton of plays out there tonight.
I don't think Skinner got hurt. I think Pickard actually is the one that got hurt. Skinner played. He played 47 minutes tonight.
We got
Skinner's the one who's going to actually get the win.
15 plays out there tonight.
I still have 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Side.
We've got 15 plays out there. If you want all the plays, you got to be a member or you've been watching from the start of the show. Nuke the House, a little bit different. Do over 30 hours of live betting shows a week. NFL coming to an end. We still got NBA, NHL, college hoops. NASCAR starting up again. I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff. We just do so much here. College football playoff this week, semifinals, and then we'll have the championship game. We'll live bet that as well. But we send the picks right to your phone. Live betting, in-game notifications. So real time. Fox makes a bet. Type it in. Comes right to your phone. Keg, same thing. All of our cappers, same thing. We'll have baseball live betting shows too. If you don't want to sit through our shows, that's fine. Sign up. Get the bets right to your phone because you don't have to watch the shows. I know you love us, but you don't have to watch the shows every night. I get it. You've got a real life. So if you want to sign up, nukethehouse.com. A month is a joke. $59.99 for the best live betting crew in the world. Or try us out free for a week. Nuke the playoffs. One word, nuke the playoffs. Still waiting on the Tyler Hero news. And once we got that, we'll have everything done for the NBA. Amen Thompson, this is from Underdog, returning from suspension for tossing Tyler Hero. Wow. 15.5 rebounds, 21.5 points, 2 steals.
He's a beast when he actually gets a chance to start. I mean, he's been a very, very good player. When finally getting that chance to actually kind of see the floor. I really think he's got size advantage on most guys he plays at the position. He's a sure 6'8", and I really think his father taught both the Thompson brothers, Astor and Amen, to really go after rebounds because it's a cheap way to kind of pad your stats and get paid because they go after it better than any kind of rookies I've kind of seen when they come out. Like when they come out and he plays guard, because he'll come out and he'll play the point guard and he'll have a small rebound prop. We used to hit it at 5.5, 6.5 last year. Now it's at like 8.5. His rebounds today was 10.5. So, I mean, him getting that many rebounds is not that too shocking. So, He came through pretty good. So that comes through.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we've got 3 minutes in this game. I don't think Williams is going to get in because he's not a great free throw shooter. It's a 10-point game. The Suns are trying to make a run. We got a tie game in the Lakers-Dallas game. Trae Young off to a nice start. He's got 4 assists in the first quarter. So the 12.5 that the one guy had said, yeah, it's a bad team. He's got a chance to be able to hit that without any issue. So
we got
to 8 points.
Three and Edwards bets. I want to bring that up again because we cashed one just about right away with 4 3-pointers from Ant. But he's got 3 rebounds, 2 assists. We are on his over 10 points, rebound, and assists. We got 5 at halftime. We're right where we need to be there. And we got 3 rebounds at plus money, and we're right where we need to be there. So that's good. The guy that's killing us right now in that game, Fox, great calls with Ant Edwards so far, but CJ McCollum, I mean, come on, dude. 5 points.
Well, 1 for 8.
1 for 8.
Yeah. Again, the volume is going to be there. It's just a question of he's got to make some shots. Zion's off to a pretty nice night. It's 50% for the field. He's 4 for 8. He's got 9, 4, and 3. Trying to see Missy does whatever the only thing he can do right now, which is rebound the basketball. So that's off to a fine start from there. So, yeah.
And then
it's an interesting game. I mean, we still got half the play. The Lakers are here. They're trying to make a run for it. They've got to play some defense. Hardy's going to probably end up, it looks like, with 15 points. So he's got 15 points right now. So that part's looking pretty good. Lively's got 6 rebounds. PJ's back in the game. He's got 19. So we need PJ to get some shots here.
We got Walker Kessler double-double. Slow start for him right now, but tons of time left. I think there's only 5 minutes left. There's still 5 minutes left in the first period. So tons of time to get that one home. We got DeAndre Hunter. He hasn't scored yet either. He's off to a little slow start tonight, but we got time there.
He doesn't come into the second unit.
So, yeah. So what has he been in the game?
He literally just got on the floor.
Yeah. He's not even had any minutes yet. So he's right there.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about that.
No, nor should you be. How's Dyson Daniels doing?
He has a block. He doesn't have a steal yet.
Okay. The Great Barrier Thief. Did you know that was his nickname?
No,
you like that, don't you?
I do like that. It's kind of nice. Yes.
The Great Barrier Thief. Yeah.
No, he's tremendously at taking things with the ball. So, I mean, he takes it off the ball. He pressures the ball very nicely. If the kid had a really decent shot, he could be a stud. Unfortunately, his ceiling is Gary Payton III.
Let me bring this up real quick. Yeah. This golf thing, very odd. Maybe it's just because it's new. I don't get it, man. So you got a bunch of dudes, some of the greatest golfers in the world, just smashing balls into a simulator. Is that what we're doing? I don't get it, man.
That just seems weird.
It does. It's fascinating. I don't understand what we're doing here, but I guess it's a thing. So good for them.
Who came up with the concept?
Shoffley's in there.
All right. PJ's got 17 and 6, so he's got 23.
Okay.
7-4-43 left. Lakers are trying to make a run. What can we get the Lakers at? Because down the stretch, the Lakers are going to score, and Dallas is not going to prevent them from scoring.
Ramon, are you still there? Like, how do you bet this thing, dude?
I'm going to take a half unit shot on the Lakers plus 6.5.
Okay. Lakers plus, what's the juice?
10.
Minus 10. DK or FanDuel? FanDuel. All right. That was an easy one to type in. Lakers from our boy here, Sean Fox. Lakers plus 6.5. Minus 10 on FanDuel.
You've got the Celtics coming out strong. They generally do. They generally do come out strong in the first half. But that game hasn't started yet. So unless you're seeing like an old version of that, they definitely haven't started coming out strong. So they're down 10. I still think LeBron, if he wants to score towards the end, is going to be able to score. And there's nothing really that Dallas can do. And him and AD should be coming back soon. LeBron's in now.
I got to get this bet in here before it's too late. You got a better number than me.
Drives through the hole and gets the foul.
All right. Did you say half a unit?
Yeah, I did half a unit.
Okay. All right. If you went full unit, I did too because I forgot. So you're fine.
Edwards has got 4 rebounds now, which is good. We're on pace. Looking fine there.
Hey, you guys got any questions about life? Literally just about anything. Questions about NBA, NHL, college basketball. We got a whole bunch of stuff rolling out there. So that's it. The computer is making the golf guys look bad. They need the Blackwell chips. What the fuck is Ramon talking about?
Yeah, so Williams doesn't get his points. We lose that one.
Oh boy, the green rotates and the flats, and there are flat springs under the green that, yeah, dude. Ramon, this is why you're so amazing. He gets up at 3 a.m, and he's even capping this garbage. And if you win, then all of a sudden you got something working for you. So congratulations, Ramon. This guy's amazing. Seriously. Love him.
Derek Lively's got 5 fouls. That's kind of one of the things also going with this Laker cap. AD's going to come back in, and I don't think Maxi Kleber is going to keep AD from scoring.
No Maxi Kleber?
What can we get AD's points at?
It looks like the Wildcats bet's going to lose. I think we had them at what, plus 5.5, 4.5, 5.5. They're down 11 with 43 seconds left. We have seen weirder things happen, though. Even like a couple of shows ago when you and I were working, there was a college game that you were betting on, and we backdoored that on like a 3 at the buzzer.
Yeah.
A meaningless 3 at the buzzer. And we covered that. So nothing's ever dead until it's
not happening in this game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 13 points with 43 seconds. It's probably not happening. I'm sure we've seen weirder things, but you're right. It's probably not happening.
Yeah, they shoot free throws very well too. So
how about Georgetown leading Marquette 48-47 on the road with 12 to play in the second half there? That's impressive. There's a lot of craziness that happens.
One team that just shows up in a couple different games, and they've already done it several times this year, especially versus other Big East foes. So the other thing I was going to say, you didn't cap it, but Minnesota, we hit the over, but fortunately St. Louis has scored 2, so they've now taken the lead. So
yeah, we talked about that. That was 4-2 when we cashed the 5.5. But yeah, we got a wild too. So now it's going to come down. D-Money's pre-flop plays are going to come down to the Ottawa game in all likelihood, unless we get a comeback in the other spot.
Yeah.
So
Dallas Rangers we got 2 minutes, tied 4-4. Looks like it's going to overtime. Toronto, Philly. Mm-hmm. What can we get Toronto on?
You want to watch Toronto or bet on Toronto?
Bet on Toronto.
Toronto. Edmonton's just smacking Boston. 4-zip, 2 minutes to play in that one.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the Ottawa game? 2-2 with 8.5 to play.
Minus 140. Interesting.
I just got to turn this Kentucky game off. Put the Lakers on.
All right, D, are you on? Should we wait 5 minutes for Toronto here to get 15 minutes left of the third and then kind of jump on them?
Yeah, Ramon, that's the first time the Hoyas have been playing defense. First time the Hoyas have been good in a long time. That Patrick Ewing experiment was a disaster. Oh.
Yes, that didn't work out at all.
Not great. Not
all
great.
Right.
Hey,
so
yeah.
LeBron went to the line. Got some points there. There we go.
Okay, very good. Cash the under 6 in Edmonton. I did not tail Mel. You're gonna have to show me some more track record than just a couple of nights, pal. We need a bigger sample size for me to track you to tail you now.
They can't miss from 3.
Matt says Hero is in, so we've got to let me confirm that, and then here we go. He's starting tonight. So Hero's starting. Let's break down this game, see if we can find some bets in the late night game with Miami at Golden State. That's our last game of the night.
You come in this game, well, everything's off the board right now, so because of the Hero.
Because the Hero?
Yeah, we just got to wait a couple minutes.
I got here. Golden State minus 9.5, and the total 215.5, 216.5. But you're saying the props are gone?
Okay, so yeah. There's no props up right now. Do you want to go both teams to score in that NHL game instead of just taking Toronto? What can we get? Really? With the Flyers? The Flyers don't score that often.
How dare you question the D money? Don't feel bad, Mel. We just started talking, pal. So don't feel bad if I don't tell you yet. Got a lot going on.
Third period, both teams to score plus 135. Okay. All right. I'll tell you, D.
I'm going to try and see if we got anything in this.
I've known Keg for years. I knew Keg before Keg was anybody probably else knew who Keg was. Yella, we used to do a small betting contingent back in, I want to say 2017, 2018. Yella, you'll have to correct me. We were part of a small betting group, which we only could put 50 people under Matt in Twitter. So we all basically talked. So Keg's first couple shows is me, Yella, Keg, Chris, and Anthony. And that's all it would be for night upon night. 5 of us, maybe 6 of us. So I've known Keg for years. So from that point, I've never met him.
No one's ever met him.
I've been on the show. I've been live when he had a show, and then he got kind of hooked up with SBR, different things of that nature, and parted ways for a couple of years, and then I was asked to come back.
All right, real quick, we got Heat Warriors props up at FanDuel. If you're interested.
All right, I'm taking a look in a second.
Mel, send me some track stuff, please. I mean, again, I'd love to tail more winning better, so I'm fine. If you got a track sheet, I will absolutely look at it. We can do it. Half the team was with SBR. That's one place I never really got with. How did I get involved with Keg? So during the pandemic, I went over to RPS, and Keg was working on the bet side, and we were all bored at night. So I would just hop on his shows because we literally did nothing, right? And we just bet. We'd bet the games at night. And then he left. And about a year after he left, I started hitting him up. I'm like, dude, I think we should try going into the business here. I think we should launch something. I think at least give it a shot. We'll try a couple of years, and that's about it. And finally, I think I just wore him down. And he said, all right, let's go do this. He goes, Coop's coming in. I said, all right, we're good. Let's go. And that's how it ended up. And that's how we launched this place. So, it's going fine right now. And we're looking to get bigger. And hopefully we get, we want some more things to happen. Not with just subscribers, just to offer things to people. So I'm still bullish on this place. I think we're doing pretty good. And again, you got 400 plus units when you're up. Give me a break. These guys run 400 units last year. What a joke. And I say that because it's just, who else does that? I just don't know who else does that. All right, let's get back to the Ant-Man and see how we're doing. Oh, they're going to overtime. Ottawa and the Red Wings. And we're on the Ottawa money line. Yes. The Lakers are down by 12 with 5.5 to play.
Yep. I'm okay.
We've got the Ant-Man with 7 rebounds and assists. We need 11? Yeah.
Is he playing?
And then he's got 5 rebounds, and we're almost there to cashing his rebound. I think we need 1 more rebound.
All right, so we're going to do a similar play that we just did with Hardy. We're going to take Moses Moody. Yep, Moses Moody, your favorite.
Okay.
We're going to take him over 8.5 points.
Juice and Book.
Even. FanDuel.
Okay.
And then for a half unit, I'm going to take over 1.5 threes.
Is that a personal play or a sheep play?
No, I'll give it a sheep play. I don't have any issue with it.
So let me get the points
that's
first.
minus 104.
Okay. So we got Moses Moody over 8.5 points plus 104 at FanDuel. Yep. Okay. And then hold on a second. We want to put a chunk on that. And then Moses Moody over 1.5 threes. And that number, again, updated on FanDuel, is minus 105. So that's our 2 plays tonight. Moody.
I'm still waiting on Heat stuff. I only got one Heat player. That's the only guy. So as soon as I get more guys, I'll throw something in there.
Moody over 1.5 threes, minus 104. FanDuel. And then we've got the Moody. That's interesting. We got a plus 104 and a minus 104.
They cannot miss from 3. They can't miss from 3.
Who, Dallas?
Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas is unconscious from 3.
Right.
It's a 12-point game because Dallas is shooting 48.6 from 3.
Yeah.
It's almost 50% from 3. That's just nuts.
Well,
so I'm hoping eventually they go cold.
We'll be on for a little longer tonight. Right now, it's a 12-point lead for the Mavericks. We need to lose by 5 or less. I think I got 6.5 on accident, but
that's fine.
You got 6.5 is better than 5.5. Did you get 6.5 or 5.5? 6.5. So never mind. We need to lose by 6 or less, or 6. Yeah. So we'll be fine. Glad to have Mel. I'm glad to have Mel too. Mel's good. Mel's always in the chat, and he's proven himself. So let's go. Moody. Lots of Moody this evening. We got about 4 minutes left in overtime. We're sweating Ottawa money line against the Red Wings. I don't really want to go to shootouts. I hate shootouts, but we'll see how that goes. It's been a good game. Detroit scored the game-tying goal in the 3rd, and our boys are still down 2 goals, aren't they? No, Minnesota close. All right, so we already cashed the Wild Blues over 5.5, and now the Wild just picked up a goal. They're down 4-3 after 2 periods, so we're still in the mix there too. That's the hockey side of things. College basketball, we had just 1 play. It was a live bet. Kentucky couldn't do anything to help us out, and that went kaput. We've got some Ant Edwards that are close to cashing. CJ McCollum is not helping us out. And then the Nuggets hosting the Celtics in about 25 minutes. That game tips. No Jokic. For those of you, I mean, maybe you're playing DFS, you got bets on Jokic, you're getting refunded because Jokic is not in there. We did make a couple of plays. If you miss those plays, you're going to, cash PJ. Hey, there you go, buddy.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Cash Ant rebounds. We just cashed 2 more bets.
Yeah, we got Ant, and I was trying to get the Ant thing. But yeah, we got 29.
Put it on the board, Foxy. Nice job. Nice job.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my stream deck. That's the only reason you're not hearing it.
That's fine. I'm glad. I'm not hearing it. So that actually makes the show even 10 times more better than it normally is. So I don't have to listen to your stupid music. All right. So anyways,
it's coming.
Fox, who does your masonry?
I like that one better, but we could actually change it to this one if we want to.
Your background?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you got stuff to change, piss what? I pissed teal. What's that for?
It's Coastal Carolina. It's a
let's put your brick wall back. I'm going to send you some backgrounds. You need some help with your backgrounds. There's no question.
No, I've got some good backgrounds.
All right, what else you got? Show me what else you got.
Most of the time when we did it, we used to do all the we got this one, of course.
I like that one. Okay.
Can't go.
That's a little scary.
And it's
a little scary.
So we did baseball. We got the
love baseball.
LA ones.
All right.
We get the
it looks like Wrigley. Ring the bell. It's kind of weird having Will Ferrell's nose and eyes right above your head, but I like it. Yep. I like it.
We got, of course,
the Bears. Yeah.
So 49ers.
You got any NBA courts behind you?
I should, but the only one I have that I do with the NBA was I would do either this one.
Yeah.
Which was obviously years ago. You see Drew Holiday was there. And then the NBA one we did for NBA draft in 2021. Yeah.
Okay.
So I technically just go with that one.
Yeah, just go with that one. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Matt says it's the worst. I disagree, is all I'll say to you. And then if you missed any of our plays for the upcoming games, you'll have to be a subscriber unless you heard them. But we've got a bunch of plays. Fox has made 18 plays tonight. Actually, we got 19 plays tonight. And we've got a couple of plays in the upcoming Warriors game. And we've got a couple of plays, actually 3 plays in the upcoming Nuggets game. 2 plays in the Nuggets game, 2 plays in the Warriors game. So if you want those, you got to be a member. You got to be a subscriber. And it's easy to do it. We'll give you a free week. Go into nukethehouse.com. Hit subscribe. You can use the code NUKE, the playoffs, one word. It's up there. NUKETHEPLAYOFFS. Nuke the playoffs. Or you just do what everybody else does and sign up for a month at $59.99. What do you get for a month? You'll get the college football semifinals plays, pre-flop. We're going to have shows for both Thursday and Friday games there. You'll get the NFL playoff pre-flop plays. We got 2 games Saturday, 3 Sunday, and a Monday night football game. You'll get Fox's pre-flop plays for Wednesday NBA action. So we'll be on again tomorrow night, NBA, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Fox and myself. And again, it's just there's a lot going on here, and our cappers are up in 2024 400 units. And if you're not big into betting, you know what a unit is. If you bet $1, that's your unit. If you bet $10 a bet, that's your unit. 100 a bet, unit. 1,000 a bet, unit.
Yeah. So Ant's got 9. We need 10.5. Kessler needs to get off. We got 6 starting for DeAndre Hunter, which is not a bad start. So now let's look. I should have some Heat stuff now.
Yeah, Mavs up 17, so that bet's going down in flames. But that's all right. We got a lot of – this is what it is with volume betting. Like some people focus, we lost 2 bets, big deal. You got another 10 bets out there. So you try not to get caught up in what's going on right now. You count everything up at the end of the night, and you see where you are. And more often than not, Fox is up. So, again.
Now, I will say, just to let everybody know, most of the people, I'm the only volume bettor on the group.
Correct.
Just technically. The other guys, Keg's sometimes
he's a quasi-volume bettor, Keg is.
Yes.
It's a little different with him.
Guy.
He's a hybrid. He's a hybrid.
He's a hybrid on the same guy. So, prepared for if you like ladders, if you like things of that nature, Keg is generally does have that. Matt, Zargo, any of those guys are more very single play bettors.
Mm-hmm.
Coop's more of a high parlay type guy better. I'm more the -110 guy better, but again, I was up 140 units. I hit close to 50% of my bets. I think I finished the year at 49.67. So there's going to be up days. There's going to be some down days, but overall in the end, everything is going to work out fine. So
yeah. And there are people that do check us out for the week. And I'm like, we give it to you for a week because we want you in the door. But in order to really know about a capper, minimum 6 months. Okay, minimum 6 months. The Sens lost in overtime. That sucks. Oh well. So we hit the over in the Wild. The Sens lost, and now we need the Wild to come back and take care of business. Plus, Zargo had a couple plays tonight. Terry's just keeping us updated on everything. Everything he's keeping us updated.
Terry's so great. Yeah.
Yeah, Foxy, you do bet almost all sports. You do. What sports don't you bet? NASCAR?
I don't really bet NASCAR. I bet baseball, but not a ton of baseball.
Soccer?
Soccer, I bet.
Yep.
Not a soccer. I mean, I made 60 units in soccer. So,
let me talk to you about soccer because I'm not familiar with betting it. Are you volume betting soccer too?
I would do, but not in the same way you would think.
Okay.
So volume better, I'll have 3 or 4 plays in an NBA game for one game. In soccer, for the most part, I won't. But unlike NBA, like you talk about NBA, NFL, that's one league. In soccer, there are 15 different leagues going on right now in the top tier division. There's another 17 in the next tier division. Then there's another one there. So you could have, realistically, when I look at my card, if you just step into my life of my soccer betting, I have 67 leagues that show up in soccer24.com that I go through every single day and automatically tell me when any of those league games are betting. So on a Saturday or Sunday, I will have about 300 games that I have just basically, and I highlight every game, doesn't mean I review every game, but every game in English League One, every game in English League Two will show up at my favorites. And I'll start to look and see where I like, who they play, what's the odds, kind of what's things. So it gives me a lot of things. So you have a way bigger, basically, spectrum that you're looking at versus just betting the NBA or betting there. If you want to just bet the EPL, you can bet the EPL. That's fine. And I do something that's a little different than MMA Capper. I have a complete, in our sheet that anybody can go to. It's fully public. I have a pivot table that has every sport, every league, and my record in every single one. You can go through at any time and basically see what I bet, where I'm doing well, what league I'm not. Bundesliga was my best league, I believe, last year. EPL, I finished, I think, a couple units up, but really not that much. I hit a lot of EPA plays on the year, but there's a lot of EPL plays you lose. I never have ever thought to try to really bust out the EPL because the teams are better than people think. And there's more draws that really kind of kill you. So, I mean, you can go through any of my leagues, J League, K League, A League, Denmark. Every single league is shown. English Championship, always been my worst league ever, but I still bet it. English League One, English League Two, I was up very nicely for the year, so I will take that. So, yep. Corner props, some things like that, you can get involved and stuff like that. That's the only time where you can have multiple bets really in a league. But you also can, there's different players. Like everybody knows, I love Bukayo Saka. I'm on his ATAG almost every single game. It's generally at a very nice price. That's something you can get at Mo Salah, anytime goal. A lot of things to look at. Bundesliga, I do really well finding out who the young strikers are for teams like Eintracht or Borussia Mönchengladbach or things of that nature that you can kind of take advantage of. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, so I show every single league, every single thing in soccer. I show every single league at any bet that I do in any sport, NCAA, college basketball, NFL. I was surprised. I missed some really props down the stretch in NFL, so I did not finish as strong as an NFL season I would like. But yeah, I show full transparency.
Real quick, everybody, that caps for us is full transparency. So when we're great, we tell you. When we suck, we tell you. And you can back it up and just go to nukethehouse.com, click on the track plays, and you can go check out all of our cappers. Okay? That's the first thing. Second of all, put it on the board, pal. We cashed Ant Edwards' threes. We cashed his rebounds and assists. You just swept the board with Ant Edwards tonight. So, yep. I will put it on the board. And since you
So
swept it,
that game.
you, my friend, are getting this. Sweep it. All right, we're doing all right, pal.
All right. Now I finally got what I wanted. Says it's available. It's going to be a little bit of a risky play, but I like it.
Okay, let's hear it.
We're going to take Jaime Jaquez over 5.5 rebounds tonight.
Ooh.
+22.
All right. Jaime Jaquez rebounds at +122. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
Oh, how many rebounds is? I'm looking it up right now. 5.5 at +122. Okay. What do you like about this bet, Foxy?
Basically, his minutes that he's getting in the game, basically now kind of moving into that starting lineup with Butler kind of, for all intents and purposes, being shipped out eventually. They want him to take over this role. I thought they really was going to give it to Nikola Jovic, but they didn't. They've kind of been giving it to him. So this will be the second game where he's going to get big minutes. He's going to go versus a Golden State team that likes to shoot from the outside. There's going to be rebound potential there. So I like he's coming off a triple-double versus the Kings last night. But that's the only question you kind of have there. But I think he's going to be really going after the rebounds versus team because I think he's going to get 30-plus minutes. So I'm kind of taking the Butler stats of what he's been doing and kind of seeing what he's going to have. You're going to have Bam with a pretty interesting matchup tonight with Trace Jackson Davis. But, yeah.
Okay. Very good. We're in on it, man.
I like it. I'm getting plus money on it. So it is a risk. It is a little bit different than what I normally do because it's not one of these, it's hit in 4 or 5 games or 3 of 5 games. I'm going to buck the trend, and I feel this is going to be the way to go for him kind of going forward.
Yep. Jaime Jaquez, I don't know if I said he was with the Warriors. He is with the Heat. Obviously taking Jimmy Butler. So plus 5.5. Oh, we moved the line. Well, maybe somebody did. Plus 5.5 is now plus 120 at FanDuel. That is the best number you're going to get. Gerardo's thrown out. Celtics first half -6 at -30. What do you think about that, Fox?
Oh, I like that. I mean, as long as they come to play. I mean, Dario Saric looks like he's now actually officially starting, not Deontay Jordan as officially thought. So doesn't help our Westbrook bet, but Westbrook still should be able to get the majority of the rebounds in that group. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was not on the Penguins play, Mel, but D Money gave that out live. I think it was Penguins -20. Didn't they just lose in overtime too? That's a couple of overtime losses tonight for D Money. That's rough. That was a shootout, actually, even worse. A shootout.
So Lightning take the lead with 15 seconds to go. They should hopefully close this out.
Okay.
Blue Jackets, it's there. Jets are there. I know we've got the Flames and Ducks and the Golden Knights, who I'm sure D will probably be popping on by the time the Golden Knights play.
Hey, we got a pretty good basketball game tomorrow when we go on air. OKC Cleveland. Now, let's just say these two teams played in the finals. It would probably be the worst finals TV ratings we've had in some time. But there's some really good basketball play. I bet you, if you just ask the casual NBA fan, I don't know how many could name more than one player on either team. Okay? In all seriousness. But you got a team that's 30-5, a team that's 31-4 in Cleveland. I'm looking forward to this game big time. How invested do you think we're going to be tomorrow night, Foxy?
Well, I mean, it's maybe a question of stats. So a couple things you look at when Cavs play a bad team, Donovan Mitchell generally comes out and just shoots a bunch of threes. Kind of kicked us in the ass the other night, but he didn't do it that night. But there. Probably going to see what kind of numbers we can get with Donovan Mitchell. Are probably going to see, I mean, you almost have to back SGA as long as it's around 31.5. The bigger questions is kind of Hardenstein has not been hitting his points total lately. So the double-double's probably not something I'm looking at, especially versus their too big line. I might kind of see what rebound numbers and kind of what PR numbers I can get from Mobley. Mobley threes under. He's been hitting some threes lately, but when he plays the better teams, he doesn't even attempt a three. So that's probably one of the things I'm going to look. Everybody knows I love Karis LeVert at 9.5. So we'll see what kind of number we get for that tomorrow as well. And Aaron Wiggins has been playing really well. So we'll have to see what kind of numbers they give us for that, if there's any leeway we can get on for him.
All right. Very good. I'm looking forward to that.
I will tell you a personal play I'm taking. You guys can tell me if you want. I'm taking Haywood Highsmith at 6.5 points.
Ooh, what do you like Highsmith?
Highsmith is going to start tonight. He's going to go up against Draymond Green, so the size is going to be similar to Zay. Comes off a game. Again, he started last time versus the Kings, had 14 points. When he has started, he's got double-digit points, so I kind of like this. This could be a thing where if you want to make a small play on like 10 points, it's probably not a bad. You can get it plus 250 if you want to make a half-unit play or even a quarter-unit play. So, yep.
Mel, you could throw out whatever plays you want, buddy. But anybody can throw any play in here. It's a safe space.
He would like a college basketball play. So my colleague Zargo's not in, who also generally does college basketball. He's
thrown out a ton of hockey bets tonight, by the way, in the chat.
Yes, thrown out a bunch of hockey nights. Yeah, I haven't seen what's there. I just gotta know, did I run him off, or let me see what I have on the line that I kind of like. I know he's joining your Thursday show. It's just too many nights for him.
Yeah, we're not even doing Thursday. Well, there's no games on Wednesday, and I think something's going on Tuesday. I told him to hop on whenever he wants to. You know, okay. Michigan first half team total under 32.5 from Mel. That's his college basketball play. Sharp dude, Mel. He's already killing it.
It's an interesting play. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting play. If you look at the last couple games, Michigan basically does play defense. UCLA also holds teams to 76 points. So,
how do you sit in your chair for 3 hours and not get up? That's wild to me, man. Absolutely wild.
I sit at my desk sometimes when I work for 4 to 5.
Oh, dude, I can't without getting up. It drives like I got to get up again here in a couple of minutes. We'll stay on for at least another half hour or so. I want to see how some of our other bets go.
I think I'm going to take the under in the Michigan game. So
I'm
going to
take the under in the Michigan game tonight.
Yeah, I think it's 144.5 as long as I can get that number.
Okay.
Kind of feel like we're in for a defensive battle. Both teams basically give up roughly around 70 points per game. Doesn't look like anybody's really out. Should be a very good defensive matchup, and it kind of correlates to his first half play.
Kind of, yeah. 24th ranked Wolverines against the Big Ten's, Big Ten legendary program, UCLA at 22nd rank. So two top 25 ranked teams.
Two top Big Ten teams, which is sad to say, but yes.
What did I say? Did I say Big Ten? I did, right?
You did say Big Ten, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. Sometimes I don't realize what I'm saying. So how about this? I'll parlay this. Are you officially going with the under in the Michigan game?
Yeah, it's like under 144.5. I just put it in.
Michigan under one.
That's the only thing I see late that I kind of like.
What's the price?
Minus 110. It's very odd in a college basketball game if you take a total that it's anything other than minus 10. All right, let's go to this Timberwolves game.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little. Mel, you asked me to tell. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw a combo platter together. I'm gonna take a little same game parlay. I'm gonna take the under, and I'm gonna take what was Mel's play here?
It was the first half under. I mean, that's
first half under and game on. Oh, so that wow. Okay, let's go. Let's go have a good time with this. I'll see where else I can find a number on that. I'm seeing a lot of
DK.
Yeah. Oh, you got DK. That's why it was. Okay. Let me see if they can.
Made it DK. So we're at 10 o'clock. I'm going to actually grab a thing of water real quick.
All right. So now you're getting up. Good.
Yeah. Now I will get up because you made a big deal about it.
You'll have yourself a night. Have a good time. All right. Under 144.5. And then I'm going to go first half total. What was it? First half Michigan team total under 32.5. What does that give me? Plus 184? All right, let's go. I'm in. Quarter unit. 2 picks. Fox is under 144.5. Mel's under 32.5. All right, Mel, you happy now?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna give myself a new grab water.
Yeah, that's what I hit. That's what I hit, Mel. I hit that for you. All right, let's start talking about some of the bets we're on here. Again, we got a couple of bets coming up in this Nuggets game with Westbrook and Porter Jr. If you want any of the pre-flop plays for the last 2 games in the NBA, you're going to have to be a member. What do we do? What do we give you as a member? You get pre-flop plays. You get 30 hours plus of in-game live betting shows right here on our YouTube channel. If you can't watch our shows, we send you all the picks, pre-flop and live, right here to your phone, live in-game betting notifications. Nobody else is doing what we're doing. Our capper's up over 400 units last year. This is true story. You can check out all of their picks. We have all of our plays tracked. Foxy's up big time. You put them all together, over 400 units. Maddie's one of our guys. We got great guys. Our roster of cappers is second to none. So I'll put them up. Yeah, I am tailing your non-area of specialization. You give out the pick. Mel, you're going to give out the pick. I'm going to tail it. All right. So you got a lot of pressure on you. This is the pick as to whether or not we tail Mel the rest of the year. Try us out. $59.99 a month. $100 better if you tailed all our plays. You should be up $40,000 last year. NukeTheHouse.com. Either hit subscribe or NukeTheHouse.com/pricing. And if you're like, I don't know if I really want, check us out free for a week. What could go wrong? What could go right? Nuke the Playoffs is the code. Nuke the Playoffs is the code, or $59.99 a month and one free week. So I'm excited. Got so much going on this week. So much going on this week. Okay, let's catch up on some of the plays that Foxy already gave us tonight that are in game. So DeAndre Hunter. Okay, let's go to DeAndre Hunter real quick. And if any of our guys have been sweating this stuff with us, let me know if there's anything. Halftime just about upon us. DeAndre Hunter has 7. We're on his over 19.5. So he's 13 points off. Again, first half. We got plenty of time to get there with him. Then we had the Dyson Daniels play, which what are they? The Great Barrier Thief. So he's also in the Hawks game. Let me find the box score.
He's got 0.
He's got no steals to this point. The Great Barrier Thief is killing us with no points. Come on, dog. Come on, get it together. Get it together, bro.
And Hunter,
all right.
4 minutes in the second half than he does the first half.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on this. We just swept the board on the end. Edwards plays. Fox hit all 3 right there. And then Boston, Denver, we got 2 plays. And another play in the 2 plays in the Miami Golden State game as well.
Wild take the lead.
Let's go. Let's go. I like it. That is beautiful. D-Money. How about that, man? This has been no pun intended, literally. This has been a wild game, dude, because Minnesota was up 2-0 right away. St. Louis scored 3 in the second, had a 4-2 lead heading into the third. Or it was a 4-3 lead heading into the third, and then Minnesota going back to back here. Beautiful.
CJ's 1 for 14.
By Matt Zuccarello. What's that?
CJ McCollum is 1 for 14.
Yeah, he sucks tonight. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? This is off a feel, and I haven't looked at it to this point with the 2 late NBA games. I feel like we're pushing even with all the plays we've had tonight. So, and we've got, like, every time we've been either even or down on the early slate, your late slate plays have hit. So I'm feeling very comfortable where we're at. I feel good.
Yeah, I have us up a unit. No, the Lakers, up a half unit. Yep.
Yeah, it's basically even so far. We'll take it. We're fine. Belcher gave us a play.
A half, sorry.
Belcher, what's that?
Up 1.5.
Okay. Belcher gave us a play. Hawk has 6 rebounds. Bam, a 3 plus 294 for a half unit. Okay. We do need Russ to be a hero tonight. I think we will too. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. Dario Saric is starting again for Jokic. This dude hasn't played since November 23rd, the last time Jokic was out.
Yeah, I like Sarge too. If somebody could give me Sarge points, I would probably take it.
I don't think anybody is going to give us Sarge points.
MGM's the only one that you have any chance.
You think Caesars too? Caesars, maybe Caesars is only NFL where they give you the cray ones, but
I kind of tail that. I'm just going to take the BAM 3. I actually kind of like
what? The BAM 3, huh?
I like the BAM 3. Again.
Oh, hold on. Timeout. Saric, 8.5 points, -110. Is that too much?
No. I was wrong. It was under 10. I was kind of liking it.
So should I hit it?
Yeah, I'll take the 8.5.
Okay. Dario Saric, over 8.5 points, -20 at BetMGM. Let me see if the bet goes through. I'm going to put it in here anyways, just in case it doesn't go through. But
I think they get run at the gym. So
yeah, I mean, he's got health. He's got rested legs, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. That's definitely going to be there. So Saric 8.5. Yeah.
All right, bets in. Saric over 8.5, -20. BetMGM. Let's go, Michael Porter. Let's go, Westbrook. Let's go, Saric. Run all the scrubs. Ah, man, it just went down to 110 too, so that kind of sucks. But whatever.
I will say DK has the worst in-game betting sometimes because when you click it, it's like not available, not available, not available. Yeah. Not available. And then you almost have to jump out, jump back in.
See, I think MGM has the worst app for me because it takes forever to load. It takes forever to get the bets in. That to me is the toughest one. MGM right now, but I get it with DK too. All of them, FanDuel, they're all the same thing.
The one thing with MGM, and I tell anybody who has MGM, you've got to spend some time looking at MGM because the way, especially on the app, trying to get to all the sub menus, they have a lot more bets than people notice.
Yeah.
But though they give you like the basic categories, points, assists, rebounds. But then you don't realize at the top you have to hit players and then specialty. And then there's another group of things that show up on the top of the app. So it is a most cumbersome app to get to, but it does have some interesting stuff, especially for NFL, like when you get to those most rushing yards, all those things for the games, type things. But it takes a while to figure out how to navigate the app. And then in-game, I mean, it does have the most number of players available. So if you want to take some bench players, they're definitely always there.
Porter just hit a 3 for us. Saric just missed a 3. Westbrook has a couple of rebounds. He missed the easy 2. Like button would be great if you like what you're seeing tonight. We'd appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. If you're on X, come on over to YouTube real quick. Type in Nuke the House. Subscribe. Watch our show here, and that'd be wonderful. I'm with you, Mel. I think the MGM app sucks. I like their numbers. I do. I like their offerings. I like their customer service, which to me is big. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the app. And you know what? Most of the places have bad customer service. DK, FanDuel, 365 is the worst. Most of them have bad customer service, and I don't understand why. It can't be that tough to find good people that will take care of you, but they just don't. All right, last break for me. Come back. We'll wrap the show up in a few minutes. Stick around here. Foxy and me will be sweating out bets for the last few minutes of the show tonight.
Well, Porter's got 2 threes, so he's off to a good start. I mean, I did like the Denver defense of 5 guys in the paint and watching Al Horford shoot a 3. I mean, that was just tremendous. Westbrook's got 2 rebounds, which is nice to see, which is kind of where I thought he would be able to take advantage with Jokic out. Saric doesn't have any rebounds. Boston, this is really going to kind of get into a 3-point contest, especially if that's the defense they're going to play. So Zinger's off. He's got 7 points to start off, which is pretty nice. I don't have this Heat game is tipped off yet, right? I mean, this Celtics game kind of tipped off early. I wonder why. I wonder if it's a TNT thing because normally games started 10 minutes after the time, but the Celtics started before then, so it's kind of surprising. Ant's still rebounding the basketball. He's trying to make it so there's no chance in the world we get 5.5 next week. He's got 9 rebounds. He's about to get his double-double on rebounds. Gobert's got 5 blocks for the night. Randall only got 3 assists. He kind of has been falling off on the assist notion. CJ McCollum obviously has been taken out. It's 11 points. They can't make a basket. He ends up 1 for 14 for the night. Normally, if you have 14 shots, you kind of think you're going to make 4 or 5 of them. Hawks and Jazz, 65-62. What's the over in that game? Trae Young, if you didn't take him, the one dude at 12.5, like I said, he had a chance. He is on fire with 9 assists. Not really a lot of scoring at all from Trae Young. So he's got 5 and 9, but he'll probably still definitely get his double-double. What can you get his live assist on? It's probably 14.5, 15.5.
By the way, Sarge is just getting fed. Like, Sarge has had the ball in his hands a lot tonight.
He does. And he's a guy who moves the basketball.
Yeah.
So he has always been known for being a tremendous passer, and the ability to basically kind of set other people up. So I think I'm going to take – that just moved on me.
Why? What happened, Mel? Is the UCLA game off to a bad start for us?
Yeah, hopefully it's not like 7 threes to start the game.
I mean, Mel's saying he's never – oh, it's 13-2 Michigan, 5 minutes in.
Well, it's not that terrible.
Well, yeah. It's a team total is 32.5 in the first half to the under. That's all right, Mel. That's funny. All right. Yeah, I went light on that one, so no worries, pal. No worries, Mel. I'll give you one more shot on an NHL. And that'll be that. You hit that, we'll keep going. Make it a good one tomorrow night.
Kessler's got 7-4. What I was trying to get into, a couple things. So I kind of like this Isaiah Collier over 7.5 assists.
Okay.
Shockingly, I mean, they're in the game. He's got 5 right now. You're getting that at -102. I'm going to take that for a half unit.
So with the Jazz, Isaiah Collier.
Yep.
And what's the number?
-102, half unit.
For 5.5 rebounds? Is that what you said?
7.5 assists.
Oh, 7.5 assists. -122.
And then we're going to take for a full unit. We're going to take the Hawks over 243.
And what's the number there?
243.5.
Yeah. What's the juice?
I think it's just -110. Sorry, -122.
-122.
Yeah, it's got to be a better number somewhere else. Let me look for real quick.
All right, let me get the Collier in here first. So these are just live bets.
It's -110 at DK. We'll take that.
Okay. So Collier, Isaiah Collier, Utah Jazz. We're going to go over 7.5 assists, -122. And then 7.5 assists. Wow. So that's 8 assists.
He's got 5. He's a starting point guard tonight.
Collier is even money, 7.5 assists now.
Nice. I'll take it.
And you put a half unit?
Yeah.
All right.
Just because he's still a young player. He started off well. I'm assuming the minutes are going to be the same. Okay. There's really no other point guard that's playing except maybe Patty Mills. But Mills only played 7 minutes. Collier played 12. The team really rebounded from started off pretty slow scoring. The Hawks kind of took it over too, but then they kind of started 65-62 at half. So we've got 127 points. I'm planning on over 115 points. So we're close. We had 68 points in the first quarter, 59 in the second. We'll probably get another 60-point third quarter. So I like the opportunity. Kessler's off to a 7-4 right now. So he's rebounded nicely. So we're still in range with that. So let's say marketing can't miss. There's nobody from the Hawks that can match his size. He's got 24 points. Daniels has got 11, 3, and 4. Old man Capella's got 10 and 4, and Hunter's got 7 and 4, 4 shots. Needs to stop Gary Matthews from shooting here. He's the one that's kind of bogging us down.
All right, so I'm going to throw this up here for a second, and I want to know your thoughts on this, okay? This is my buddy Dave Ross of VEASAN. He's been on it with us. Which conference should the new Greenland NFL franchise be in? AFC or NFC? And I'm going with the NFC just because, you know, I'd like to see some rivalries between like Washington and Greenland. I don't know what they're going to call the Greenlanders, maybe, but what a great poll on X. Which conference do we put the new Greenland NHL franchise in? Just brilliant.
Well, there's only 27,000 people that live in Greenland.
It's a beautiful place.
Apparently. It is, but that's going to be tough to be able to allow them to compete. Since there's only
I mean, if we're taking it over, you know, we'll just a whole bunch of people. I'll move to Greenland. I don't give a shit. I ain't got anything going on in Denver. I mean, I
don't even understand that. And Denmark already came out and said no. I mean, at that point, it was kind of like
it's good shtick. It's fun stuff to talk about, though.
It's definitely fun. The Panama Canal is the stuff that actually makes more sense.
Someone's taking them over. Like, yeah, that's it. There's too many natural. Someone's taking Greenland over. So we might as well put a football team there. Porter again, Michael Porter Jr., and he's got 8 for us. We're on his over 18.5. Westbrook has 6, 2, and 1. We're hoping for a double there. And let's see here. The other game just started. So Golden State, Miami is just underway.
Yeah.
Were we on Highsmith? No. We're on Jaquez.
6.5.
Yeah, we're on Jaquez.
Officially, we're on Jaquez. I'm on Highsmith as well.
Okay. Unofficially on. Okay. Let me see where Saric is right now. I do like the over 8.5. He just can't hit a shot. He's got no points yet, but he just can't hit a shot at this point. Hey, let me remind everybody about a couple things, and we're going to get out of here in a few minutes. First of all, smash the like button if you enjoyed tonight. We'll find out exactly where we are at the end of the night with so many basketball plays. We got about 20 plays tonight. So you just wait till the end and you add it all up. There's one hockey play we're still sweating. That is the St. Louis Wild game. We already cashed the over in that one, but D Money gave us the Wild money line. So that'll determine the night for D Money. Not a contributor, but a guy that Fox knows that's very sharp at hockey. He's been in the chat here. I tailed his plays tonight. He's 1-1. See if we can get the Wild home. And then we're 2-1 there. Lost the other game in overtime, which was kind of rough. So that's the first thing.
He hit the ropey hints as well. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that one. Hit the like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that. And then I'll give you the spiel on how to sign up and get all our pre-flop and premium plays as well. But just a reminder, we got so much going on. So tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Fox and I will be back again. We'll be sweating the NBA. We got that great Thunder Cavs matchup, 7:00 Eastern. 7:00 Eastern, NBA, NHL college hoops again. Thursday, Keg and the Boys, college football playoff semifinal.
Yeah, we got a ton of college basketball tomorrow too. So.
Good. Friday, Keg and the Boys, college football semifinal. Saturday, Keg and the Boys, college football semifinal. No, NFL playoffs. NFL playoffs Saturday. I'll be hanging out Sunday, NFL playoffs. Monday Night Football, Keg and I for the playoffs. We got a lot going on. So tomorrow NBA, college basketball, some NHL, college football playoff Thursday, Friday, NFL playoffs Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Great time to be here. Yeah, UFC's back this weekend, and I know Johnny and Tommy are coming out with their podcast again, so that's getting back up, and that's about it. Stenberg, go get penicillin for your clap. Again, you keep complaining every time you come on here, and I'm just telling you, it's a very easy fix. From what I hear, all you got to do is get a shot, buddy. So go do that. Maybe you can take pills. I'm not sure, but that's what happens when you go raw dog at a strip club, pal. Not a wise decision, but good to see you in here tonight. And again, those spots, discoloration, probably not what you want. UFC back Saturday. That's great. And then here's the deal. Our cappers last year, just under a few days ago, up 400 units. You $100 better, you made $40,000 if you tailed every play. $10 better, $4,000 if you tailed every play. Okay, that's fine. You know what, Stenberg? It's fascinating. I have no idea how I got out of it without getting anything, Stenberg. Again, blows my mind. Probably shouldn't have happened. Never got anything. Don't know how. You get more than my health updates here at Nuke the House. 400 units last year. Fox, how many units are you up this year?
I've got to look at there, so I think I'm up 14.
Yeah, Keg's up a lot. All the boys are up. It's amazing.
Like I said, I had 2 bad days in a row. Didn't happen. Well, I was up 30, so yeah. Gnarly's
the man. We love him. He's out of Texas. He's got offshore books, but he still bets with us. He loves the content. He's awesome. $59.99 a month. Give us a shot. Just hang out for a month. Now, you're saying, I don't got $59.99 a month to bet. Fine. Go check us out for a week. Think of all the stuff we have going on live every night, the whole week with massive, massive sporting events too. The college football playoffs have been awesome. The NFL playoffs are going to be awesome. Tons of pre-flop plays already on the sheet. $59.99 a month, or use the code Nuke the Playoffs at nukethehouse.com. Foxy, I'm done, man. Oh, right. I got to get upstairs and go do real life stuff now, which sucks.
But, yeah, that happens every now we have it. I mean, it's been really good. So, I mean, it was a very good year last year. We're hoping to have a very good year again this year. So I got to go through. Yes, as we've said, I'm a volume better. You can take a look at my plays, up 140 units for last year. Let's hope to do the same this year. So yeah, but it's
have you ever looked at my track bets?
Last time I looked, it was like one bet for negative something.
No. I won my one bet. It was a Niners preseason game.
Okay.
And that was it. I'm like, I'm going to retire with the best record at Nuke the House. I might not be up the most units, but I'm positive units and undefeated. So you better do it.
All right, he's throwing in some hockey plays here. We got a prop here. We're going with Thomas Hurdle. He really likes Thomas Hurdle tonight.
Who the hell does he play for?
I have to remember. I have him on
play for D-Money. I'm not a hockey guy. Come on, man.
Hurdle got switched. What team did he get switched
I love
to?
the playoffs.
Is it the Knights?
San Jose. San
Jose. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he used to play for San Jose. Is he back at San Jose?
Tomas Hurdle. Golden Knights. Oh, Mel, you just lost so much credibility.
He used to play for the.
No, be better. Come on, bro. He's in Vegas.
Yeah, he got traded. That's what I thought. I was trying to remember the team he got traded to. So I took the over 2.5. You can get that at plus 120. He wants to take the ATG. So that's 210. Let me see what his points are.
Okay. Go do that.
You can get his points at minus 135. I'd rather do that. I know I'll pay juice, but I have a better chance. It's the same thing I do with soccer. A lot of times guys like to take ATG, and unless the guys – because the one thing I would say before you take anytime goal for a player in soccer, he has to be, in my eyes, the guy who takes the penalties. Because if he doesn't take the penalties when their team gets a penalty, you're shortchanging yourself. You're generally much better just taking the ATG because you have a chance, even if he doesn't score, just to assist in a goal. So, yeah. And hockey has 2 assists per goal. So, yeah, I'll take that.
We will be back on tomorrow night, 7:00, big game. Thunder taking on the Cavaliers. Looking forward to what Foxy has there for Mr. Fox. My name is Holden. And again, go check us out, nukethehouse.com. Nuke the Playoffs is the code. Let's go Nuke the House.